and I don't know where I access to my cough button.
So while he's doing that, I'm just going to say, I think Tessus has looked good, though.
Sorry, everybody.
That's the one thing I'll say.
No.
Hasn't Tessus looked cool?
I swallowed some spit down the wrong hole.
I hate that.
Maybe that's what they did with the veto.
Well, I definitely choked it, in my opinion. Anyway, the game is live. Have a good one, guys. Take it away.
Thank you, fellas. Yes, indeed. Dust2 to start.
I only had to be on camera for 15 seconds, and I couldn't manage not swallowing saliva down the wrong hole while talking.
I mean, it goes in the wrong hole sometimes, doesn't it?
Oh,
Happens
dear.
to everyone.
Okay.
MOUZ will be starting on the defense of this one, and the desk has discussed just how important it is to start strong for Falcons. It does seem like there is an expectation for Falcons to give MOUZ a good game here. And it looks like the Xbox smoke will land, albeit a funny bounce.
Yeah, been quite interested there, didn't it?
That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah, he has shown some stubbornness, Torji, and the desk was just discussing his prowess on the CT side. That's a cheeky one from Spinks.
Yeah, more than cheeky. That's dreamy. Takes down Magisk. Already operating at disadvantage. Now, they have got the smoke molly for the finish. Tess is going to be tasked with throwing out that smoke. No Kev on the day. You can see he's lining this one up all the way from outside of B.
Beautiful little mid to B smoke, isn't it?
Oh, Spinks. He's been spotted. He's noted. And okay, we're just hitting headshots, I guess. Torji finds Nico.
Good boost.
Yeah, perfect boost. Kicks and just whittled the way out. This is a very flat pistol for Falcons. Not a single kind of feature you can celebrate so far. Dexter and Tess is tasked with recovering an impossible pistol. The bomb is under CT control in a crossfire between CT and B ramp. And so you go looking for... Oh my gosh. I think they might have all just been one-tapped, apart from Kixon.
It's a very nice start. I think it's a positive sign to see the aim on point right now. Falcons undefeated on Dust2 as final kill still coming in. Tessus is alive over towards elevator box, and well, he's grabbed one. 26 seconds on the clock. Still 3 more kills to find.
Oh my god, he's hit another one. 20 seconds. Is there really any grounds?
I don't think so, but
I don't think so either. He'd have to kill them at this point. He has to kill them both, and I think they'll play it smart enough. He has to bring the fight. Shoot me. Come on, shoot me. And he will. Jimmy obliges. And we have MOUZ getting off to a strong start with the pistol on the defense.
All right. Well, yeah, getting a freebie through the smoke on the ramp push. You'll take that one every day of the week if you're Spinks. Now, highlighted there in the graphic was showing, hey, Spinks is a bit of a question mark. Where is he going to play on Dust2 for MOUZ? This is the first time this roster taking to the orange battlegrounds. Here it is again. Just peppering away. Magisk goes down, a bit of a freebie. And then Torji staying stubborn on Cat. So very good work. Agile on their toes. And between the two of them, they get the job done. I wonder if they put Brolin back to long anchor, which is what he did for a little while. It didn't work out too well, and then I think they moved him over to B with Jimmy.
He wasn't too fond of it.
And Shui took long. Because Exertion's the A rotating rifler, Torji's the A AWPer, Jimmy the B anchor. It looks like, yeah, Spinks and Jimmy are going to be the B duo.
That's Brolin a strong B site, man.
Yeah, but then Brolin getting demoted towards long. But I guess these are the sacrifices you have to make, isn't it?
It's not all glamour in the in-game leadership world.
Well, Nico has been given an AK-47 to wield. Thank you very much, Mr. Tessus. Those kills making this possible.
He's earned it. Now, priority number 1 is don't die before Nico can cook. You can see Magisk had the opportunity of walking into Brolin. That would have been a shame.
Oh, this is tough.
Yeah, how many is he going to get here?
Shadow.
Shadow, fine. Actually doesn't even get the first one clean. Trade, not available. Nice from Nico. Oh, sorry, nice from Brolin. Shuts down Nico. Dexter even tagged up as an attempt to trade and chase.
The opposite for Nico, really.
Yeah, I mean, goes for the trade. AKV MP9, and Brolin tames it so nicely. That was really all the hopes they had. Now just running up mid. Real, like, a little bit of disrespect. Just trying to get this one done. Limit Dexter's options.
Yeah, make sure it doesn't save the AK, and I don't think he's going to get away with that whatsoever. 27 seconds left off on the clock to simmer off. Oh, Jimmy.
Counter-Strike is fun, isn't it?
He did clear it. So Dexter using the smoke and walks on through. AK scooped up. And 4 staying alive. A very strong start for MOUZ.
Couldn't be better. Really? How many casualties has it been so far? We've got a grand total of 4 frags. Tess is, of course, in the pistol. So not much to be said.
And now it's going to have to be the eco. Maybe a player or two can get a little bit cheeky with a deagle. Loss bonus going into the next round of play. 2,900. So as long as you've got that 2K mark, you'll be able to get all the goods that you require.
I'm intrigued as to what Kixon thinks that smoke's going to achieve, because he has invested into it, at least giving his team something to work with.
I guess just room, right? That's all you're looking for, a little bit of space to be able to posture forward, because otherwise the scout and the rifles have these advantages at range. This does allow them to close down a little bit of territory.
It's clear to me that MOUZ have said on these kind of rounds we're going to be using our HEs early. You had 3 fire off in very early doors. 1 did connect onto Tessus in those lower tunnels. Now spotting the bomb going up Cat. Spinks removing Nico. Tessus spotted Xbox as well. Just playing that tiny sliver gap, trying to catch them on the jump up. And, I mean, a bomb plant would be crazy, but that's not looking like it's on the cards.
Very well done there from Exertion, making sure the bomb doesn't go down. And there it is, the final kill coming through. All 5 staying alive, and residual cash built out now for MOUZ for an extra buy round. Degster can't get the AWP, but lighter on that util department. Open Kev with a flash. First rifle round, first test. And, well, you really need to take a look at some of the spawns that you're going to see the players working with from Falcons. Do they want to try and use this to initiate out long early? I assume Dex is going to drop down and take a pot shot.
Kablam.
And they are going out long.
Yeah, okay. Let's see how Kixon fares. Jumps on out. 2 to receive him. Xertion and Brollan spamming smokes. And already Kixon quite far further forward. He should be a free frag for Xertion. Gets it and gets away. Committing to a crouch spray. Is going to be punished. Nice from Nico.
TK.
Oh, every time I've said it's nice from Nico, Brollan's actually got the kill.
Well, Nico, you can't get on the board just yet. Brollan's going to snatch that one away.
Just better.
Well, they haven't been able to par the head of this block smoke. So Dexter posts up on plat. Now Tess is crawling and mid control completely taken. Good work from the ops team, highlighting all the details of the push and pull.
Well, yeah, you're hard committed to this. Let's see how they get across. Towards you with a flash. No one fighting off of that. Jimmy Shaw. Gandalf occupied. It seems pretty good for the defense.
Jimmy has good utility to try and delay this as well.
What does Brollan do about that molly? He's just in the open. Yeah, good fight. Forced by the flames of Tessus. Long push held and nails it. Dexter delivers. That's an important kill. That may very well be the last kill of this round. Falcons a long take, keeping it simple.
Yeah, that's a must hit for Dexter, isn't it? And I know it seems like a common...
Just wonderful.
It is very important to hit that shot.
Yes.
Especially some people maybe compare him to Draken every now and again in the 30-degree window.
Draken? Like he hits the crazy one that no one's supposed to hit?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But it's a very good shot there and does confirm the round. So residual cash, no dramas. Torji would love to get something a little bit juicier than a scout, wouldn't he? But I don't think he's going to get his hands on it. It did look like for a moment that MOUZ were in 2 minds about contesting long, and you can understand why. They only started 2 players A. So it was just the likes of Exertion and Brollan tasked with dealing with that. Brollan drops back, Exertion stays around, and they both almost get caught lining up.
You know how we talk about protocols? I imagine there's like verbal protocols as well. Like you have to have a very clear, like a keyword, like we're fighting or we're not, and you both are on the same page in that kind of momentary, like, okay, there's flashes, there's smokes, you're seeing bodies. That someone has to be able to make a very quick decision as to whether or not we're going to stand and spam smokes and commit. If there's no flashes behind you, I feel like it's a risky.
Exactly. And I like the fact that Exertion did hang around on the cusp of that smoke to get the kill. Actually, the spam from Brollan drew in for the first, but just not being able to get away, right? Yeah. So you're either full committed or you're not. Just a bit of a technical timeout early on in the piece. We want to get this one sorted. There's a lot on the line. Qualification for the arena, the BT Arena next week in Cluj-Napoca. Or Napoca?
Poker? I hardly know her.
What do you think it is? Do you think it's Napoca or Napoca?
I would say Napoca, but every time I've tried to say a Romanian word into a Romanian, they've laughed at me.
Okay.
So...
How do you say thank you again?
Mulțumesc. Mulțumesc. And then they say capybara. Something like that.
Yeah, thank you in certain languages
Mulțumesc.
Can be quite easy. In Romanian, I'm having a tough time with it.
It is tough. Yeah, I tried to say grilled cheese today, and yeah, it was funny.
But you made her laugh.
Yeah,
that was good.
Nice. She doesn't always laugh.
No, she doesn't always laugh.
No, sometimes it's a bit more frowny.
It is cold out there, so
yeah, it's
I can understand why.
Out there. -3, guys.
Snow. Oh, Texas says monitor turns off. That's not good.
That is...
you want your monitor to stay on.
That's the priority number 1.
I would say so. All right, well, we'll definitely get that one sorted.
One can only hope.
I wanted to ask Maui, Blair, and Richard who they think the best Danish player in the world is right now.
Good question. Oh, that's a fun one. And then you had this whole coughing thing going on.
Yeah.
You didn't get to ask.
No, I honestly did.
Yeah.
Breathe saliva.
I could see it. You had fear in your eyes for a second. Like, oh God.
Uh-oh.
Oh God. And you don't have the cough button. That's like nightmare fuel.
And you're only on camera for 15 seconds. How do I mess that one up?
That was our one opportunity.
All right, Chad, you need to make sure that you breathe, swallow, and talk like you normally would for the rest of your life. Just for these 15 seconds, don't mess it up. Oh, okay.
Don't act like you're dying. You can die after the 15 seconds. Yeah. Best Danish player. Let me see if I can answer that question. Who have we got?
Well, that's the thing. You have the Astralis roster.
Yeah.
You got Magisk on Falcons.
Yeah.
You got Tessus on Falcons.
Shush. That's my answer.
You got Shush, who's playing for NIP.
Yeah, I know, but he's probably the best player.
Okay.
He just always gets abandoned.
Well,
I feel bad about
but the thing is, the reason that I wanted to pose them, and especially someone like Maui, because he always comes up with the parameters of what he'd be defining it by.
Yes.
So I'd be interested to see what parameters he picks to define.
That's because he went to debate club. We all know it.
Did he?
No, probably not. Just spreading misinformation on the internet.
Classic. Into Lower Dark, Mr. Spinks.
56,000, or is that 500,000? Okay, he's got a few kills on his AK. Nico on the other side of things. We might get that head-to-head, but Jimmy's also kind of aggressively posturing in front of this deep smoke towards B.
Do they molly him out of lower? That's the question.
Yeah.
Looks like they are. Magisk is lining it up.
Spinks. Oh, the support. He did enough while flashed. The nade will finish it off. It's still going to be an equivalent exchange with Tessus trading.
Yeah, good little response there, wasn't it? They were waiting for that move. Exertion then drops the nade as their support network. So 4v4.
Bang. Oh, close. Magisk did spot the head on the box.
Great
nice
push from Brolin.
Proactivity. He's timed it well. Look, backs are turned. Attention drawn. Now, Dexter, will he consider this? I think it's looking perf. Oh, he did. He just turned around.
Now
but Brolin's removed him. The door is locked. Tessus lower, though.
He's gone through.
Zertian plays the fade like an animal. Transfers for the double. A triple kill round out of Zertian. Tessus with it all to do. Feel like we've seen this a couple of times already here on Dust2. And he's pretty good for a couple. I think asking for 3 more. It's a bit too much. The bomb to be retrieved. Still a player on B. Torji's posted, so his pivot is held and double ramp. So what is he supposed to do? Keep the AK, take it into the next, or have a whack?
Lost bonus is built up. I feel like he could have a go. If he could get the AWP, that would be one of the differences that might change the tune. I said built up 2,400. So there will be enough for Nico, for Magisk. He should be able to get a drop for Tessus. So it will be just there as far as the buy department kicks in as 4K. Sort of works out somewhat as the AWP is retained. Dexter will get that one. A little bit of a gift. But a really good start for the MOUZ boys. Making sure that Falcons aren't able to connect the multiple dots.
I think we need to address that very early on, Zertian's HEs into lower have accrued 200 utility damage.
Damn, okay.
So he's religiously succeeding in chipping away at anyone trying to take that lower control.
Well, he's starting short again out the gates, this time with Torji.
Okay. Oh, he's missed his long smoke, Brolin. That's a really awkward. Just want to highlight that. I think it's bounced off weird, so there is a gap for Magisk to peek off of unless... Oh, Nico does catch Torji. Where are you going? Aggressive AWPing.
Well, Exertion was jump spotting it and didn't see them cross, which is, I think, is what liberated Torji there. So misinfo gives away an opener.
Oh, wow, hit the dink. Nico resigns himself to a rather lackluster fate with just 23 points of health.
That's the first opening kill for Falcon so far. Let's see if they can convert upon it.
AWP short. Zertian communicates that.
If they go for the finish into B, there's still 2 players here. This is the Spinks Jimmy set up to be tested.
We haven't seen them tested.
These 2 are very good in these type of situations.
Yeah, they got no util, so it will just have to be like playing off of one another. Do they lurk smoke or contact? Oh, yeah, here we go. Spinks to be tested. How does he do? How does he fare? Very good flash. One and done. Now Jimmy. Jimmy steps up to the plate. Overlooked the double. Tessus, hang on. He's equalized. And Xerxen is knife in the smoke. He's pulled it off last round. Is he going to get another smoke play onto Tessus? Is he ready for the fade? Oh, he stops to his nades! And Xerxen times it to perfection. A 1v1 for Degster opts for the Galil. It's better than the AWP in this situation with 12 seconds left. But there's Brolant. Charges into the window, and MOUZ keep it going, 5-1.
Yeah, Xerxen is playing some very liberated Counter-Strike right now. He's taking a lot of risks, and he's being very annoying. He's subverting the expectation of what you'd expect in that type of a 2v2. He's playing on his own. He's playing forward. And right there, he's really fortunate for Tessus. That's one of the most frustrating deaths that you could have in Counter-Strike because, first of all, why is he doing that? Second of all, just as I pull out the nade, any other moment, I would have had the rifle out. He'd be dead man walking, and we would have a round secured. Really, really unfortunate stuff for Tessus there.
Is there any criticism to be levied to the fact that they weren't clearing or swinging car? Was it Magisk or someone, the second person in? Kixon obviously going down as well in that double, but overlooking Jimmy after you kill Spinks Plat?
I think the spacing, right, you could definitely discuss that, but at the same time, because doors wasn't smoked, the next fight is more prevalent coming from B Hill.
Yeah.
Right, in terms of them going with the pathing, if this was earlier on in the round and they understood the setup completely. But yeah, that's just a little bit frustrating for Falcons.
I wonder if Xerxen is like, it's just instinct, or if he is thinking, okay, this smoke is about to fade, he's going to try and smoke it again.
I think they've come into this and they've said, like, let's show that we're better individuals than these guys.
Right.
And you've heard that from Xerxen before in arena matches, but then they go and shit the bed anyway. So, but right now, in the safety of their little warm group stage, MOUZ can do their absolute best work.
Little warm group stage. Roland is going to have to smoke this. I like that they were flashed in, so they don't waste resources. They can retrieve information if it was more all in.
Is it condescending if you add little to anything?
I think it could be considered.
Okay, well, maybe I'll drop little unless I'm actually describing something small.
How was your show in Bucharest, Chad? How was your little show? Condescension at its finest. 3 smokes and a Molotov. Walk into a 7th round.
Well, they're going to go for the similar play as the pistol round, aren't they?
CT smoke from B side, and he's got the bomb on his back. So I suppose he's
It's great for Tessus because he gets to be the late activation B piece. But if his mid to B players get nothing, it's like, well,
what am I supposed to do?
I'm screwed.
Yeah. Okay, in the air. Magisk will wait. A Molotov behind it. Oh, no. Oh, we're double smoking the boost. Okay, fine. Aggressing. Spinks confirms. Lots of moving pieces. Kixon does find the opening if they can get Jimmy cleanly. Kixon's double. The B site is theirs, and Falcons, on a half investment, have got the site. Retrieve a rifle as well. 2 M4s fall into enemy hands. Xerxen not all able to catch that exit. And I think that's enough. That's enough to win a round on Dust2. A well-executed, quick pop, mid to B. It happened so quickly in terms of the kills. Kixon, that's his first 2 contributions, and they are a round conversion.
Yeah, impactful as well. The guns have to be saved. MOUZ don't have the best of finances so far, so a really nice one for Falcons to win. And this is to keep the Dust2 streak alive. They're looking to turn 6 into 7, and they're looking to book themselves a spot in the playoffs by winning this series. You don't really want to go down to the 2-2 bucket tomorrow. That's where it's do or die, and the pressure gets turned up a notch. With all 5 staying alive, 2 rifles picked up, and, well, now a whole lot of extra cash. Falcons have set themselves a nice little base to work forward.
Chill. Roland, not too scared. I mean, like you said, I think I'm detecting that aura around MOUZ right now, where they're acting like this team should be a walk in the park for them in the way their individual decision making. There's definitely some synergy and everything like that, but it does kind of feel like they want to show and use this series to not only secure playoffs, but just to demonstrate the discrepancy.
Did Brolin just drop his M4 and take a FAMAS? He's full.
Fan.
He's, well, I guess he's, oh, boost off the smoke.
Get owned. Torji down as easy as that.
That's what you're hoping your AWPer does, the oversight from Suicide. Now they're going to walk out mid to B.
And Spinks will pick up that AWP and hit a nice one, actually, onto Kixon. A quick flick down.
Yeah, cancel that.
They thought they had a punish there.
This is risky.
Wasn't expecting that AWP as well, and oh, this is the perfect weapon. Perfect weapon for that kind of fight. Jimmy Sallow removes Tessus.
Risky maneuver.
I mean, walking through this door would be a death sentence for Nico, unless it's a very good flash. You can see he's getting flashed in. Just posts up on the angle. Zertion doesn't spray. He doesn't spray. He doesn't panic.
Well, Holly's going to force him, isn't it?
Now you want to do something. Okay, some information. 1 CT. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy getting a little pushy. Coming into A now. That Goose player will be that first contact. That FAMAS on Brolan. Going to be instrumental as Nico is on that warpath. The Vanguard smokes gives him a little bit more cover to cross. Not less worried about that long side insertion. Oh, can still spam the smoke though. Messy spray from Nico back. 4 HP finished by the nade of Spinks. Magisk needs a fresh mag swinging in. There's a nice one back. But it's still looking like Magisk has too much on his plate. 30 seconds. Spinks' AWP is there. Nice work to get across from the AWPing line. A flash and a swing and a headshot. Too much to ask. Jimmy and Spinks with 5 as they rectify an early 4v5.
Yeah, this is tough. Falcons have put MOUZ in the position twice to be broken and haven't been able to convert consecutives. That was with another opening kill, so this is it again. If you look at the scaling onto A, Nico waiting for Magisk to start peeking out the long corner. Now, he uses a lot of ammo for that fight because of the flash. Then he backs around the corner and Nico keeps scaling. If Magisk could have stayed in the open, it would have worked out a bit. Woof. Another opener.
Nice shot. One gets across in his blind spot, and now Torji just peeks in. Oh, it's too easy. He's not going to be expecting another one. Oh, Brolan!
A dead.
Did not believe Dexter would get that aggressive.
That's all 3 A players nameplated in the dirt. Dexter, that's a massive round.
So big from Dexter. Claims long for the squad. 3 bodies litter long, and the round surely soon to follow. It's
That's
the B
sick.
duo.
Right now you're the lurk, you're Nico and Lower, you're Tessus and Upper, and you've gone, thanks, Dexter. You know, if we can get one of those, a half, thank you very much, sir. Just completely obliterates them. That's enough to get anybody fired up. Great work.
The third is just outrageous. I love that he's ready for the Torji peak as well. Just, Well, that's back-to-back openings from Dexter. This time, he converts upon it himself.
If we can highlight some of the woes that MOUZ had yesterday against FaZe, I believe it was good CT sides and poor T sides.
Yeah, well, you saw the desk discuss and they brought up Torji stats.
Exactly.
Like the rating discrepancy from CT to
So
T.
they've got 6 on the CT side right now. It's the T side where we're going to have to really put them under the microscope as Nico walked all the way in. He got so much space, offers up his life, but Tessus will get the kills. They wipe the board. Now they've broken them. MOUZ are in the position where, unfortunately for them, that was just a 1,400 loss bonus injection. They will have to force buy if they want to stick to what are the conventional norms. Really great round from Dexter. Definitely a player that can come under some criticism. There was even rumors that Heroic, when they were making changes, they were going to bench him. That's before all their players got poached and they had to completely rebuild. Kept alongside of Kixon and Tessus to make the call for Falcons.
Okay, now you take your AWP to go post on B, but that's an early smoke.
Yeah, but this is it, right? When you go and look for peaks like this, it's the same as Mirage. If you're the B AWP, you head over. It's like, that's okay. That was just, if we can get it, we can. If not, well, of course we can reroute.
Do something else.
It just is a little bit more treacherous. You need to talk through your approach, make sure the util is there. Magic's anchoring outside of long, everybody else in through the lower tunnels. We'll return to that setup if it becomes pertinent.
Should have Spinks here. Oh, Spinks too quick on the 5-7. Didn't
Nico's
have that
only got
perfect
one kill.
pre-aim. Nico's had a rough half. Spam should combine with the flames, and no, Spinks gets away. So Torji warped got 2 HP. And now it is pertinent, Chad, because Magisk is holding this angle for a re-aggress. Brolan gives it to him, a free frag back.
But if you try and walk out long, there's one more.
Yeah, are you ready for that? He is. He's acting ready for it, but damn, a ding through the door. Lucky to be alive. Oh, why does this feel so sketchy now?
Oh, it is.
You've got the util for a finish. You have very little answers as to what's going on. You're worried about everything.
One of the concerns right now is, sure, you mentioned it, the util is there, but if you go for an execute, the pistols can play behind it. So do you just want to try and use these AKs at range? And if you do, you're into a scout.
Kixon is lining up for something. Version will be smoked off. Torji, 2 HP. The molly might finish him off. Oh my god, an impact! The bottle knocks Torji out of the round. Zertion trying to mantle up. Good awareness from Tessus. I think Tessus might be my favorite player.
Your favorite Danish player?
Yeah.
Would you say he's the best Danish player in the world right now?
I think it's a conversation I'd be willing to have and probably could argue.
It's either him or Blame F, right?
Yeah, obviously. Blame F. What team's he on now?
Fnatic still.
Oh. Haven't seen him in a couple of years.
Well, he's still around. He's playing with Fear, who was in...
Which I loved Fear's energy.
Great energy.
In Shanghai. It was cool.
Doesn't take long to end up in Fnatic and have that energy completely neutered.
Yeah, well, Bobby was talking about how much he hated it, actually. Oh, that's Bobby to you.
That's, yeah, big boy Bobby.
Big boy Bobby.
He's up next.
Hates Fnatic, confirmed.
Bobby versus Eternal Fire up next.
I think we've got fantastic CS
We do.
today.
Great games.
Yeah, should be a good day for Counter-Strike fans.
Yeah, that is a rarity, by the way, everybody. If maybe you're not a huge Counter-Strike enjoyer, that fact that you've died to the impact of the bottle of the Molotov, that's like a blue moon.
Yeah.
So here it is.
Never made it as a wise man.
Bang! Don't even need the flames.
The bottom of every bottle.
That's like a Perth pub on a Friday night.
Yeah, you guys get Larry, don't you?
Someone getting glassed in the back of the head.
Man. Just be cool, guys. Torchy's going to get boosted up, but it's all looking like a B hit. So what does a P250 on Spinks and Jimmy do against a fully armored, equipped Kalashnikov? How are they hitting these shots? Everyone's so sharp on MOUZ. He can't get two with a P250. Kill him now, overlooking another one. Two P250s defending the site against full guns. Dexter just about lives on.
They're just going to run in.
He's dead. He's so dead. He has to get oh, he's a dead man. And they're losing to pistols. Just when I started thinking Falcons might actually have a 6-6 half, they lose it to P250s. I'm tilted for them. Oh, dear.
And they're yelling. They're making some noise. They're making sure that the Falcons can hear that. They did the hard work. Exertion giving Cyclone a bit of a wink right there. Falcons had to battle through in the tougher rounds. They've served themselves up what should have been a 3-course meal, and right now they've just dropped it all over the floor. This looks terrible, doesn't it?
Yeah. 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 I mean, it's like, make no mistake, those guys hit some very good shots.
Yes,
the
but
crosshairs were in the right
just
place.
Overall bad.
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 Oh, Nico finishes the half lane 2 kills. So does Kixon. They're all dying.
Oh, dear.
Come on, Dexter.
Don't worry, Dexter's going to carry them through.
Be the shining light.
Tessus and Dexter. Oh, he's got one, but immediately covered. Nice from Xerxen. Stops things from getting awkward. Could have been a 3v3 there.
Look at Jimmy. He's being so active.
Dexter.
Dead. Deadster.
Deadster. Ooh, we actually got a chance. Now then.
Wouldn't this be one way to have your home map, your map streak to start the year, your confident pick being pulled from under you?
Yeah, Nico, an uncharacteristically quiet half.
I think when I was looking at the statistics, Magisk is their highest rated player on the T sides, which seems kind of crazy. And Nico's their highest rated player on the CT sides.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem like that's shaping up at the moment.
Well, they played it well. They got his information safely. Now HE's about to land at his front door. Roland. Of course, forward is Magisk. He has managed to get towards the site and jumps up for the brawl. 8 on the CT side for MOUZ.
That's comfy. They got to select which starting side they wanted MOUZ on the map choice of Falcons, and they did pick the CT side. So let's see now. Again, we'll put it under the microscope. The T sides of Brolin, the newly appointed in-game leader of MOUZ. The easiest way to get this victory is with the pistol. Get the pistol, the conversions, you can shut the door. You don't have to worry about having to call out an intricate T side. But if you lose the pistol and then you're in a hole and then you're going to have to work your way back into the game, that's where he'll really be tested.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, maybe there's a conversation to be had that their CT side will be lacking. Sorry, their T side will be lacking, as the desk has kind of highlighted some of the discrepancies there. But it looks like a pistol win is, as you said, enough for a ticket to really take this away from Falcons. And they've had such a nice start. I thought it was interesting that they've made it really clear that they're looking to peak later. It's fun to say, at least. You know, like, let's not peak too soon. But
well, I think this is it, right? This is the third event of the season. We had Bounty into Caddo, now into Cluj. And in terms of the run, it's April 7 is the deadline. That's where you need to make sure that you have enough VRS points that you can ultimately avoid the MRQ. That's what you're looking to do. If you have to play in the MRQ, sure, you can still qualify for the major, but it will be online Counter-Strike, which, as we all know, comes with some of its own problems.
Okay, Brian, what's your pistol call? He's got the smoke lined up for Xbox.
I think this allows them to pivot if there was an aggressive maneuver and also spread out to show Falcons there isn't a clear finish. They've just baited the smoke off the B defender, which traditionally is indicative that there's one holder alone.
Well, that's a lovely start. Tessus nails a headshot. Second bullet into Jimmy. Molly lower, sees control. Tessus goes looking for more. Hello. Goodbye, Tessus, the secret agent. Just eliminating heads with a silenced pistol. 13 frag total. This time, however, his team is alive. Last pistol, he got 3.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go, Nico.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. And how about this for a finish? Tessus clicks another.
Now he'll live.
One more. Let's get one more one tap, just to really convince us we might have a good second half here.
But Dex is not going to one tap with Julies, is he?
No.
So it might have to be Kixon at ramp.
Let's go Kixon. How's the crosshair placement? Scoops bomb. And not the one tap I was hoping for, but Magisk also reckon ropping a P2K.
Did he drop that from Nico? Because you did say the other day that Nico was on it, so maybe they traded pistols. Because if you're anchoring B, maybe you wanted
an extra bullet.
Yeah, but it was Dexter over there with the Julies, and I think Magisk was the second guy to help. But anyway, these are the details that don't really matter.
That's right. Yeah. And those are the ones I like to focus on.
No plant.
No, that's a Magisk got that because fire elemental for Nico. So
okay.
Yep.
Wow, he even.
In case you were wondering.
Yeah. Okay, so we've already had a Falcons calamity, and I'm not talking about the old Ents call.
Set yourself up. This is okay, yeah.
But you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying because I
don't want to be saying
but these aren't even P250s. So
I'm aware. That's why I would be worried.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
Everyone, if you can look away from your screen right now, nothing will go wrong.
Nothing will go wrong. You can go get a drink.
Wrong.
You can, maybe pet the dog. That's not a euphemism.
Well, Magic just got gooshed because he doesn't have head armor.
Yeah, maybe you have to play a little bit more passive. He's going to play a headshot angle, so that makes sense.
Yes. However...
Oh, Chad, stop it. It's not happening, man.
That's a nice nade.
Bang!
That's a beautiful nade.
Oof. Now I don't think he even needs to uncrouch. Just peek off, uncrouch on Tessus. Or die, I guess.
Oh my god.
Because Tessus is going to have to clean up. Lovely jubbly. Farming up a couple of free frags.
And that's why he may or may not be the best Danish player in the world right now.
I mean, that's what I've been saying about Torji. He may or may not be the best
Hungarian player in the world right now.
Hungaria. Do you know what song I'm singing that to?
No.
Rihanna Disturbia. Hungaria.
Okay.
Hungaria.
So it didn't go wrong.
No, it didn't. Well, that's what we said, right?
Said it wouldn't. Starting 4A. Right now, this is telling the Falcons they really want to lock down against a long rush. Flash over. It's going to make it feel slightly more threatening than it really is. But they will get the long control. And they will leave Kicks and Parks with the MP9 to deal with that. Now it's about the rotation back. Magisk and Nico should be a little bit more liberated to go assist for a mid to B. But needing to lock down the other side of the map is, guess what? The best Danish player in the world, Tessus.
Potentially.
Pending the discussion.
Yeah, which they're going to talk about. They'll make the decision for us. And, oh, he's going to unload his magazine. He's the best around. Tessus, 4 kills, wins the round.
He's never even going to let you down.
Rene Borg, part man, part machine, sprays down 4.
You heard of Rick rolled. What about Rene rolled?
He's just the GOAT of Danish riflers, maybe.
The jury's still out, but this round is in.
Definitely.
There was so much pressure on him.
Yeah, but it didn't look like it from his perspective.
No.
He's blind. He's just about got his smoke and gun back out. And that's also, for M4A4 enjoyers, isn't that like a very good demonstration?
Get the A1s out of your loadout.
Yeah, Chad's...
Well, no, don't get it out of your loadout, but don't buy it as often as you are. Beautiful. Very well done.
I agree.
Good job. He gets one of those gold stars.
Yes, and if you get 5 gold stars, you get Mercedes. Or any other car.
All right, Taz. Look at that. Thing of beauty. Okay, well, 1-round game, 8-7. Still in favor of MOUZ for now, but they're down to some lighter upgrades. Some Kevlar, some pistols, some Util. Torji saving the most. He wants to get out the AWP. Speaking of orbs, we're on board with Dexter. Smoked off for now, clears the smoke, and they want to try and jump up Cat and finish towards A. An aid from Nico.
Oh, yep, Zersh gets a taste of his own medicine there on the mantle up towards the Xbox and might be flashed in to test Nico.
Yeah, this could be Nico's moment to start activating. Be relatively quiet from him.
I'm always interested to see how riflers play this. Nico gets flashed, and that's enough. He sees more than enough. Confirms bodies up there.
Now, Alex, I have to ask you a question.
Go on.
Did you call... What was the last name that you attested to Tess's?
Borg.
Now, that is another Danish player known as Cajun B.
Rene Borg.
Yeah.
Is it actually?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought Tessus was Borg.
He's Madsen.
Oh, man. I've always assumed he was Borg. I've just been calling him Cajun B my entire career.
I think Cajun B is Rene Borg. Let me have a look. Yeah, it is.
What? I think he's changed his name. Did he get married? He got married.
Don't lose this round, please. Guys. Nico.
Rene Borg,
No.
Cajun B.
No, they're losing.
Oh, wait, okay, sorry. You distracted me.
He's lost his name and his teammates.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, and he's made noise.
Not great.
Guys, you've already lost the P250.
Roland's dead.
But still,
A little barbecued Swede.
it's a number disadvantage retake on A against Tech 9s.
And did Nico get a kill? He got one. Magisk's got his work cut out for him. Just walks into the AWP and Rene Madsen,
As we all have known.
as we've always called him.
Okay, well, everyone would know the name of the best
Okay.
Danish player in the world.
Can we, if I give you the highlight again, could we change it? Like, could we?
You're going to have to talk to production about that if you can re-record.
Rene Madsen, he's mad, but this is insane from Madsen.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that they should now lose the map.
Yo, come
You
on,
can't,
man.
no, but you cannot lose to a P250 round on the B bomb site in the first half and then lose to a Tech 9 round like that in the second. I'm sorry. That's not okay.
So it's not using the correct name of the player. That's going to live in my head for a whole moment. I have such conviction about names. That's the one thing I'm good at.
Yeah, but you've just confused Cajun B with Tessa.
Respect to Cajun B, by the way.
Shout out to Cajun B one time.
Okay, I could have saved it if I called him like Rene Borg. He's the cleaner
The cyborg.
of the B site. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some.
And Falcons just lost a really
They've
big
just
one.
lost the game. Yeah. Let's see it again. So this is Jimmy's Deeg.
You need... Oh.
Yeah, okay. Awkward for Dexter, and Jimmy hit another banger. It's as easy as that. I can't believe the Deagle gets 2 on the way out long. Like, that's not the weapon that you'd expect to be thriving in that environment.
Okay, well, Falcons, you can piece yourself back together, but you really need this one. You really needed the last one.
You did.
You could have tied up the game.
Yeah, it was actually looking really quite promising for Falcons on their CT start. Zertian taking lower control, going through those motions. We've got door smoke, short to stop the swing up Cat, and now a second layer up to short itself. Now, what's the finish going to be? Another Molotov, this time from Brolan, removing that position we saw Nico in.
Well, the bomb's still towards middle, so there's just pressure being applied at the moment from MOUZ to force out more of this utility, which is a little bit lighter on. Dexter should play ahead of this lurk smoke.
Oh, he is. That feels baity, doesn't it? That felt baity. Spinks agrees! Read like a book! Ages 1 to 2.
Now they go on A.
Ouch.
That's a big kill. They should pivot from mid to B, though.
Yeah, but Magic's trying to block him, but they are coming from. If he gets this kill,
they have to
Spinks
save.
has won them the round into B. Takes control, they have to save, and a 10th for MOUZ. A lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, that's tough. That is very tough. Just taking a look at the round timeline right now. So it was 3 out the gates from Falcons. They managed to do the hard graft. Then they lose to the pistols. Now they lose a rifle round. Now they only get 1900 loss, so they really need to save these weapons. Kixon's able to get an upgrade out of the MP9. Kixon's having a rough go of things.
Like, I know, I don't know him. You know, like, I'm not like chums with Nico.
Okay.
I'm not like his friend, but like, I know him. I'll give him a fist bump. He might say
Sure,
hi.
you'll acknowledge him.
Yeah, I not acknowledge his existence. But why is it so? I don't like seeing Nico mad, like seeing him frustrated. I think it all started in Stockholm. I think,
with the whole...
I think just ever since then, and then the compounding stuff on top of that, of this like pursuit, such a gifted player.
They had that heartbreaking loss in Stockholm. And then we were in the elevator, like going back to our hotel rooms, like just after. And the G2 boys were in the lift.
What do you look at? What do you say?
No. And then some fans said, "Hey, Nico, can I have a photo and an autograph?"
Yeah, I thought that was outrageous.
That was crazy. He just lost.
Yeah, just give him a minute. Maybe there's a signing session.
Like, it just happened less than an hour ago.
Yeah, like, let it breathe.
He's still mourning.
Yeah. Oh, Xerxion's just going to go for a late long...
oh, my God. Xerxion's been on one, hasn't he?
He's so
it's only 11 kills, but he's
though.
been... Well, Spinks is going to get the lurk on Tessus.
Yeah.
Or is he?
Tessus. Oh, he looks so aware. Spinks catches the timing.
Can we just make a note? I know we haven't had a huge amount of rounds so far in this second half, but Kixon's the long anchor, and this is one of the problems I have with putting your in-game leader as the long anchor. Individually, not the strongest. And it's a position where if you can get control early, then you're like, well, anybody can hold an off angle and get one kill, right? Well, not when Jimmy runs out the doors and bangs you in the head with a deagle.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a lot of responsibility, isn't it?
It is.
Like,
and it's a boring spot.
Like Carrigan plays along?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It's like in-game leaders get shafted with it, but if you're only having 3 kills to your name and they're going to walk out on you late, it's going to be tough.
I don't think that death from Degster is his fault.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think you can be critical of Degster. Xerxion just hit a crazy little long pick. Straight crosshair placement, just muscle memory kicking in.
I always find it hard to quantify when a team is taking a certain level of risks or getting away with a certain level of nonsense, right? The 2 defining rounds in this is the Tech 9 round in the second half and the P250 round in the first. Those are the defining rounds to me. But the attitude that Xerxion has shown with certain aggressions and pushes through smokes. Remember that 2v2 on the B bomb site where he pushed through and caught Tessus on a timing?
Yeah.
So he's really had some earth-shattering moments against that of the Falcons so far.
I mean, that's perfect. If you've got Spinks and Jimmy who are doing some of the more, like, you know, menial labor.
Stable work, yeah.
Just getting the necessary ones. That's all you need from a teammate, the ones that make the biggest difference, Magisk, on beat blocks.
I think it's cool because essentially what we've just done there is highlight the different player types within the team.
Yeah.
So you've got the players who are going to come in late and secure the sites, and we've got the players who are going to be the disruptive force, who are going to cause things to be more chaotic.
And I imagine that's the kind of play style that suits Xerxion, you know.
Oh, for sure.
That's who he is as a player.
Gotta respect that. They want to clamp down on middle together.
Yeah, they do. Hang on. We've lost Magisk. Okay, that's massive from Tessus, and he gets away. The flash is good.
Got to clear up.
He's touched. Brolin!
Oh, my
he
God.
still gets one. And now a dead man walk.
Oh.
Whoa! Nico robotic flick into Jimmy. Now Torji, he knows. Somehow he knows. Catches Kixon just over the edge of the smoke on doors. Knows that Tessus was likely around here too. Trying to hit the spam on the fade. Ooh. Both of them run out of bullets. He will get the reload off. Quick switch and go. Slipping across to the cast side. Does he have any assistance? No, Nico's top green. So it's a 1v2 for Tessus on B, and Torji's jiggles come through. Not going to hit the AWP shot. Spinks overlooked. It's lovely from Tessus. Best player in Denmark, probably.
René Madsen.
René Madsen.
Yes, Tessus.
Let's say it a couple more times.
And he was the chaos individual of that scenario.
He was.
Torji gets the opener. Tessus pushes mid.
See this from Nico.
This is beautiful, isn't it?
Yoink. Imagine if he got the other one on lower at
Yeah, that would have been sick. How good's the FAMAS? We've been saying that for years.
perception of time, I guess. It's relative, but...
Oh, they're going long again.
Yeah, Kixon, what you got? Let's go. Can he hold long?
Run away, Kixon,
This is what he's got to do.
Run, Kixon, run.
He's out, he's out, he's out. He's got Nico to support him. Oh my God, did you... Just...
Guys, just...
MOUZ have got smoke over.
See the X-ray thing that we can see? They can't see that.
They can't.
Oh, that's good.
That's a gift. He's even got an extra HE if he fancied. Nothing. Nico, that is a crazy spray to commit to.
And him of all players committing to a spam like that. Okay, Nico.
Makes it work. Kind of a massive round.
Yes, well, I just wait for MOUZ to be on pistols and win again. They do have cash. So it won't be an eco into the next, even if they do lose this.
Yeah, no, just to avoid
I'm just
that
more
12.
worried about Falcons. Falcons shouldn't let them eco. Just make sure they always have enough money that they have some form of a buy.
Let them save.
Hey guys, save. Here they come.
Dexter going to be peeking through. Flash is good. The frag is better. Oh no, it's falling apart. Piece by piece.
Guys.
Oh God. Okay. Well.
Guys.
Yeah. That's what's the opposite of good. Yeah. That's not good.
Guys.
Unless.
Come on, Magisk.
He's been spotted now.
Come on, mate.
Oh. Oh, he's done some good work on this ramp before, but it's overwhelming this time. Jimmy gets Magisk on the floor. 12. So 4 map points here on Falcons territory for MOUZ.
They're about to have their undefeated Dust2 2025 map streak broken. What was the one positive for this Falcons Counter-Strike roster is about to be snuffed out.
They've been winning some games.
They have 3 scouts.
We'll be calling this one the Falcons.
We're calling this a pug strategy.
2 scouts looking for picks on
3
doors.
scouts. Like, I understand. 2 scouts? Yeah. 3? I draw the line.
Okay, line is drawn. Line is drawn. Watch him win it. Watch him win it. Ah, you kind of would have liked that one. Instead, Dexter now watching from the sidelines as this round will be increasingly difficult. I like that. Kicks a great shot. Combat into the long doors. And now focusing their attention on short. Nico, perfect placement of the crosshair. Snipes out Brolan. Now it's a bit more promising.
Yeah, but serious, because one of the scouts was dead.
Kicks and recovers the AK. Nico's easy, can clear this. Crabbing in. Oh, just as Torji gets out of there. He's got flashes to get Xerxia now. Now Kixon looks like he's going to be playing more of an uncrouch for the cross. Flashes are in. Oh, headshot is to Nico. Second contribution. Spinks kills B. Oh my God, they can try and pivot. Again, it comes down to Testes. Come on, lad. Oh, he's not. They're asking so much of him. Spinks is saving them.
Oh, tagged.
Yeah, tagged on the cross.
Both low.
Okay. After all these. Oh no, Nico looking the wrong way, wasn't it? He was expecting Torji to have already
10
gotten
seconds.
across.
9 has to plant.
Nade available for Kixon. Might be able to nade Spinks at the back of sight. Torji has that EWP. Can Kixon find us an extension of play? Can Falcons see another round? No, they won't, despite their best efforts on the scouts. MOUZ break Falcons Dust2.
Dust2 streak broken. The caster's a little bit broken. Over to Richard and the crew, who I think are not broken.
Richard Wenningbam.
Not yet anyway, boys. Great cast. I'm glad Chad's voice held out there.
Done. It's like you're smart.
The desk thinking this is going to be a 2-0. I would tend to agree. I think the spirit of Falcons should be broken a little bit with the type of rounds that they lost within that first map. The P250 round as well as the Tech 9 rounds.
You can't have 2 of those.
Especially in MR12. Maybe if you get both pistols, but they didn't. They split the pistols. So let's see. Falcon CT side. MOUZ's map pick. Are you able to get some momentum? Or are MOUZ going to continue that cocky, confident play?
Well, let's find out together, as they are going to be starting on that T side for MOUZ. and going to be walking towards that B bomb site. Now that's going to be the challenge for Kixen and Tessis.
Are they going to show the bomb and then fall back A?
Why do you say that?
Because Brolin is still over towards A ramp with a smoke. Whereas Brolin selling a fake himself. Well, the fact he's activated first tells a different picture. I think that was meant to be a con smoke.
Here they come. Nice little nade on the toes and a headshot to Kixen. Gets it done. Double. Oh, his crosshair was close. Jimmy bests him. So we got a 3v3 in the post plant. Nico still taking his sweet time. Dexter's on his way CT.
Yeah, Brolin as well on the late lurk.
Magisk with that P2K. What can he get done? Bench, Van, and Brolin coming in late apps. Nico going to be coming in from short, but this kill is everything. And Torchi's uncrouched at the perfect time. That's crispy. Magisk removes Torchi as a threat. Brolin from the apartments. It's a good plant and time sensitive. We need to get on that bomb soon. The kill's not coming in quickly. There's flames on the floor. What can you do? Brolin gets past it. Nico hits it, and the defuse will come on in. Falcons start strong on their opponent's pick.
Okay, 2 out of the 3 pistols, as it is a long defuse. Sounded like that one got close, but will be converted. Now, the bomb did go down this time, so I think we will see a force spike come out of MOUZ. Kixen got half as many kills there as he did in the entire first map.
I didn't need to say that, man.
Well, it's a fact.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to rub salt in the wound. He's an in-game leader.
Yeah. With his little USP. Just
didn't call it that.
Let's see what we
And
got
his
going.
USP is the same size as everybody else's.
Plus, it's more about how you use it anyway. Going to be moving over towards another B start. Just really a very clear game plan to start their proceedings off on this T side. You can see a missed window smoke replenished. And Kixen going to drop that dividing smoke to play around. Committing into that always feels a bit crazy, but he's actually going to peek over it. Oh, dear. They're in trouble. Kixen's going to need some help ASAP, especially with an MP9 like that. Oh, ow.
That nade could do it. Could be a kill. Magisk, trying to fight forward, goes down. Now Nico has to save.
I don't want to watch his camera.
You don't want to see how disappointed he is with everything in life? It was his birthday yesterday, though.
Yeah. Just kind of, he leans back, looks up, sighs, realizes that this was...
This is my life now.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't going that far. It was so much as like, like the really important round. If when you win the pistol, if you really want to have like a good half, that one
means a lot. But it is a hard round to win.
It is a hard round to win, especially when they got the bomb down. You had bloody Galil's jumping at you. I do think Brolin did more than he was worth there as well, getting that double kill.
Well, Nico might not even get to hold on to this. Now, do they sit and watch TV, or do they go for a walk in the park?
He's dead, Chad.
Do you think they come out the door? Oh.
By he, I mean Zershin.
But what about Torji?
Torji's had it.
Is he also?
No. He has seen enough.
Okay.
Nico preserves his M4.
His regular size M4.
His totally normal, average M4. We've got the double mouse pads on Broly.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like a little mouse pad stack.
I've been there. I've done it.
Give a bit of extra squishiness.
I can't believe I learned that people are using the extra soft pads. Extra soft is very squishy. That's the Artisan brand. Obviously, other brands are available.
Of your choice or preference. You can even use the table if you really want. Wouldn't recommend it.
Don't do that.
I wouldn't recommend it.
No.
All right, Falcons, force back. We need something. And Nico, you save the M4. You have to be the hero. Nico has a flash that he could donate to someone to do that again. So replenish the smoke connector. I'd love to see Nico give the flash to Dagster and say, hey, flash for me to fight again. Obviously not right now, and probably in a different context completely. Reposition towards window. The two of them need to be careful. Takes to scopes and rotates. Nico to be smoked off. Plays ahead. Can't get the opener. Brolin adjusts in time.
That was M4 v Galil. Impressive from Brolin. Feels like the world is their oyster now. It's only a Deagle on Magisk. Testis goes down on the smoke walk. And that Deagle, nice aim. Good shooting from Magisk, but I mean, he knows his days are numbered unless he takes Ramp or Palace. And they are actually going to take B. So it's all falling apart. Dexter and Kixon are gambling.
Yeah, you want to send a party out to search right now if you're MOUZ. You still have time to rotate between both sites. So just try and see if you have free access. So Exertion searching A has been spotted. He removes Kixon. That's the B defender. Now Jimmy can go and investigate B. They can take the bomb in towards that site. They can plant it. They can confirm it. They couldn't get their hands on that M4 in window. So it means that Dexter just has to keep the scout. Magisk will probably hold on to the Deagle, and that'll be that. They are being very diligent about this, making sure that nobody is over towards B to unravel the bomb going down. Exertion keeping his eyes on the prize of the M4. And they'll back off to try and I'll use these again in the next round of play, but that is very frustrating if you're Falcons. Now, if I said the acronym DIOL, what that, are you old enough, or did you use that in your gaming scene to mean anything? We used it a lot in Australia.
DIOL. I've never heard it before.
Never heard it before.
And it's game related. It's Counter-Strike related? Kinda.
Anything? Any video game.
Any video game?
But we would use it in Counter-Strike.
And would you say like, yo, don't worry, man, DIOL? Like, can you use it in a sentence? Use it in a sentence.
You just, well, no, because it's contextual.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's how you use it in a sentence. Just,
well,
you can't use it in a sentence.
I could say dial, Alex.
Dial.
Yeah.
Do it on live. Do it on live.
Do it on LAN.
Oh, we did say that. We did say that.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Now the penny dropped.
We had WCYD. That was very popular at the time. We were using that a lot.
What does that mean?
What can you do? It's when onliners are owning you. You say,
okay.
WCYD.
I think
nowadays people just type glorp and glorping.
Yeah, aga.
Aga.
I think one of the keys with Do It on LAN, I was reminiscing about this yesterday. Back before everybody had super internet and everybody could, well, not everybody, but most people could get their hands on a computer that could run a Counter-Strike. You had to go to LAN cafes and stuff a lot more, right?
Do it on LAN, man.
And the LAN community used to be quite huge.
I always found the onliner tag.
That's worse than anything.
I loved being called a cheater. Obviously, that was like
that's fine.
Compliment.
But
if you called me
onliner,
mate, I'm upset. So is Magisk, because this one's over.
Something for Dexter to work with. An M4 to scavenge, but I'm not sure he'll get to hold on to it for too long. This was the saved Eagle, the Scout, and the third round for MOUZ, 3-1. Now, in a traditional fight, I know everybody's sitting there thinking, well, if it was really a Falcon versus a MOUZ, the Falcon would win.
You don't know anything about
However, these are the biker mice from Mars.
Yeah, and if they equipped like an enchanted dagger, and then tap 3 mana next turn and equip that dagger to the mouse, then you'd have like a 4-4 mouse against what, like a 2-2 Falcon?
You're doing Magic the Gathering or whatever.
It's so much fun, Chad. Play with us.
The weeb card.
Come play with us tonight. Squanny going to bring the deck down. Have a game. I'll introduce you. Okay. Well, it's not a no. It's a dead silence. It's okay. He's avoiding eye contact. Okay, maybe not.
Coming on number 1, Falcons with the AWP in the hands of Dexter. Kit on Kixon. Jumping out the window, Nico. He's going to fight for some mid-control.
Oh, Nico. An opportunity, but he's been spammed. Tessus has bailed his teammate out. That is huge from the short player.
Look at the space from Jimmy, though.
Yeah, this is forward, isn't it? He hasn't got much support, so it's just kind of a bit of a one-man army playing the edge of the smoke, and Magisk overlooked him.
But now Spinks gets to lurk through Palace because Jimmy's already shown himself.
Yeah, Nico's got the low HP, and he's the one rotating over. MOUZ are playing a really nice T-side here. Understandably, people have been watching MOUZ's T-sides with a fine-toothed comb. Don't know how you'd watch something with a comb, but they have been. Oh, nice clear. Catches Spinks, and maybe there is something to be said about this round all the same. Nico lives on after that nade does find him. Bomb, wallbang, not going for it. Doesn't spot the retreat of Torji heading back ramp.
Getting the smoke on Kixon.
How do you get back in then? You're going to need a pick, and Torji lives on. Dexter fires off a shot. It's all of them coming out of CT.
Jimmy's only got 13 bullets.
Yeah, but Brolin has the cross. And so, wow, Jimmy did so much work in this round. A triple kill round out of Jimmy. Smoke is going to be threatening on the bomb. Kixon going to start giving it a tickle.
Just sitting it.
He is sitting it. He's sitting it. I say he's sitting it. Brolin sits him on his ass. Job's a good one.
All right, this is a great start. 4-1. Rifle round dealt with. Is going to have to be a partial. Running away with the first half of play. MOUZ. A great showing. And just to understand the decision-making of an individual like Jimmy, once this goes down in middle, the comms are coming in from your mid players, Exertion especially, right? That you've seen at least the presence of 2 to 3, if not more, bodies on middle. And because of that, Jimmy takes space over towards ramp and then is able to punish the rotation back in to fortify the site. And now, speaking of sites, direct towards A. Exertion's been spotted. Nico.
Not good. Not good at all. He's in a lot of trouble. If they could maybe gamble some resources over here, but it doesn't look like MOUZ are going to stop. They put a stop to Nico, though.
And nobody in the site. No util to break. A smoke to be a little bit scary, but all in all, batten down the hatches. This one's done. Who killed the player dropping off of sandwich stairs there? Was that Jimmy on the stairs? Or? Either way. 4-round difference. Guns are out again. Might start losing a bit of hope if Falcons don't win this one.
I too would have trouble seeing a third map.
But this is good for MOUZ. If they win this series, they join the likes of FaZe and the MongolZ, the two teams already locked in for the arena next weekend.
And after, you know, making such a large-scale change as removing your in-game leader, to be able to start the season off with a playoff run and berth.
Yeah, you did go bounty, and then you decided you don't like the way the team is. You missed the boat of the roster changes. You got lucky because nobody picked up Spinks. You go into Katowice with a stand-in. You get blown out there. Everybody's criticizing the choice. You then come to Cluj, and you get to playoffs on your second crack. You lost to FaZe yesterday, sure. But you're still piecing this one together. So this is what you would hope for MOUZ. Last thing you'd want to see is them being, well, bad.
Dexter should be set for success on this
Oh,
one. But
no.
look at the util, the diligence out of MOUZ's T side. There's
He's just gonna walk past him.
He's just going to waltz into B. Kixon got a lot of pressure on his plate.
He's passed already. I don't think Hicks is ready because of the timing.
He's in the blind
Oh
spot.
my God.
Sertion's got through.
So
Wow,
cheeky.
he's such a demon, isn't he? Just finds the hole and profits.
Still a 3v3.
Not for long. Brolin catches Tessus with his back turned. Dexter understandably has to try and react. Assertion's going to clear out B. Oof.
I thought Falcons would put up more resistance, to be completely honest. I just meant in the series in general. I feel that Dust2 could have been theirs if they didn't fumble those 2 rounds, and I keep harping on them, but they are massive rounds, right? When you go back and you do the VOD review, it's, everyone just look at each other and go, this is where we messed up. We can't have this happen. We need to be able to capitalize on these.
Yeah, two of them as well. Like I feel like you could even have made.
You get away with one.
Work. Yeah.
I think I'd give my team one.
Yeah.
A map.
Yeah. Oof. I mean, you wouldn't be
No,
fun,
but
yeah.
It's Counter-Strike after all, right?
How does the expression go? SH. You know, stuff happens. Stuff happens.
Yeah, you made me think there for a second. I was like, is he done headshot backwards or?
Oh. I mean, I think Dexter might have trouble holding onto his AWP here if Brolin continues his search. It's going to be a priority to bring through to the next. Magisk is actually being flanked.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be expecting this.
He's
to be Magisk, would
looking.
you?
He's looking.
He's aware of the probability.
Oh, a step. Should be fine. Should be fine.
I'll take an AK instead. Thank you very much. Okay, well,
Yoink.
round still lost. Half already secured as far as 6 is concerned, so now they can only do better than that.
I'm just excited to see Adam Torji Lindberg in the server tonight.
What's Tessus's name again?
You mean Rene Madsen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Nico's?
Nikola Kovac. Jimmy Sallow.
Magisk?
Emil Reif.
I won't do Kixon's.
Thank you.
That would be unfair.
I don't know that one.
What about This man, Exertion.
Ooh, Dorian.
Last name would be a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Berman.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I could have done that.
Spinks, I know because when he played up
Lotan Galadi.
Yes.
Galadi.
Snappy would always yell at him. Keep saving Lotan.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm quite good with names, apart from
Rene Borg.
I just love Cajun B. It's like it's something I've kept quite quiet, but I can't stop thinking about Cajun B.
All right, well, we'll have to think about this. Some saves, some drops, some loss bonus, and it's a gun round.
He's quick on the swing. Tessa's forward position. They want to fight for mid here, chat. That's the main objective. Primary objective is fight, and Dexter delivers. Xertion gone. Top mid is under scrutiny. Torji could lose the bomb here, and it's an easy round for Falcons. Why couldn't you do that before?
Everybody hitting their shots. Tessa, Sneaker, and Dexter all contributing. Now it was the two prongs looking for fights on A. Jimmy and Spinks have the long way back, and both of these are slow players. But fortunately for them, Tessa's is coming their way. Tessa's are worried about B apartments because that's where Spinks should be if it was a default round, but it wasn't. They were trying to have two players search over towards A, so A ramp and Palace. As right now, if you're Brolin, you're probably just hoping that these two can get a little bit of damage. A couple of kills, because the second round should be secure. There's a minute left on the clock. They have a lot of utility
Cajun,
work.
you say B. Cajun.
B.
Cajun.
B.
Thank you. Sorry, you were doing a whole casting thing. I just didn't think they had...
No, it is wrapped.
It is, isn't it?
It's just if they can get a couple more kills, it's just going to make Falcons' life a little bit harder.
Like that.
That is
another one. That's a Dexter special, man.
But why is he so open to that?
I don't know, man.
But they have so much room, I thought, because of Tessus.
And then he gets mollied out of position.
So they definitely can't win the round unless everybody dies.
Yeah, which is impossible. It's fine. It's a bit more costly than
but that's exactly what you're hoping for if you're MOUZ.
Mission accomplished.
Take this AWP away from Nico if you can. Tessa's saying, we still have the bomb, guys. Just
don't die.
Just don't die.
Oh, you're
like,
dying.
Please don't die.
Stop dying, guys. Guys.
Dexter now, 3.3. Lucky Tessas can pick up an AWP to drop it for him. Madges 3.9. So I know that I talk about the economy a lot, but it depends. It dictates what you can buy, and what you can buy dictates what you can do. Okay. And the less pieces of utility that you have, the less options you have available.
Yeah, but you know, like I presume a pro team. You know how like you're shouting at us in those rounds, and you'll go, "Don't die, guys. We have the bomb." You'll say that.
Yeah.
And you'll say, "Tuck in. He could be here. He could be here."
Yeah.
Is no one doing that?
Well, you hope that someone is.
Oops, he's messed up the jump. He's fine though, so long as he doesn't go down empty-handed. He hits the shot onto Brolin. Xertion will trade. Oh, and now Nico's a dead man, right?
Should be. Cleared by the nade. See ya.
Boom!
Oh.
He's out. 14 HP. Peace.
Stairs helped him there.
Jimmy's going to find another timing, isn't he? Just staring at the smoke. Kicks in, tucks into Pronax.
Slippery Jimmy.
Slippery. Nico. Dead to Xertion. Perfect little clear. Perfect clear, obviously, not necessarily small or large. Did you see the barrel there? He doesn't...
I don't know. Can we get X-ray off if he clears again? Now he has to clear again. I feel like he should have seen the barrel. It looked like the barrel was sticking out, didn't it?
It did. But he's not really acting like...
Oh.
Ah, nice from Kixon. Okay, B-Lurk dead. You can say that. However, Xertion's in CT. Puts the Tessus down. Magisk, they know he's the A anchor. That's a nice one back. Kixon catches Torji
This
unaware.
is chaos.
It's a bit backwards, isn't it? Feels a bit weird.
Are we just deathmatching?
It does feel like it. If it was deathmatch, somehow Magisk could have win a 1v2 from Palace.
Well, he's in everyone's favorite position.
Yeah. Just go back and forth, back and forth. Oh, he is. He is. He isn't. Thank you.
But then he had
world-class commentary from me there.
But then he had to plant the bomb. And he had a 1v1. Right?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
He couldn't have gone to B.
No.
And there's no real safe plant possible on that site.
You could plant behind like front default.
But even still.
You can go wide on it. Yeah.
And you only had 16 seconds in that moment.
And you give him the duel he wants. Why does this game feel strange? It's got like an air of deathmatch about it, for sure.
I'm not not quite sure I can put my finger on it.
No. Do you want to set the scene on what we're seeing here? What is this? This is a ramp walk half investment with kicks and spending.
This is a good timing. That's what this is.
Magisk is there. Does manage to bring down Spinks.
What's that good timing?
Oh, it's more than good timing.
Great
it's good
timing.
luck. They get themselves in. Brollan flying out of the palace. I don't understand what I'm witnessing. Charging in. Torgy dead to the Eco Dig. Okay. When in doubt, push it out. Charging into the ramp. Bring the fight to MOUZ.
Sonic in the back, giving that one a bit of a clap. Happy with that. So something to work with. And the damage that's been done in a few of these have chipped away at MOUZ's residual cash money. So some drops from Torgy are going to be very welcome for a few of his teammates. But this is just great timing. They were faffing around with Util. So nades getting thrown up to Spinks to set up the execute towards A is what turned his attention away from the ramp. Still got back to take the first fight, but it was Magisk who slipped past. The double from him. 5 available for Falcons. No money for MOUZ if you win this one going into the final round.
Hey, break of the smoke.
Yeah, I love it. We're seeing more. I love the wildcard use case of it that we saw on the match we did the other day.
Very cool round, yeah.
That was against the Mongols.
How about this, though? This is cool, too. An aggressive AWP walk. Degster can deliver on to Brollan. More where that came from. He's going to be forced into fights if they have flames. Yep. Degster burnt into the fight. Red Desertion ready for the good night. Tessa's trades. 3v3. Tessa's noted mid. Torgy bomb top mid. It's Magisk versus Spinks on this ramp fight, but Jimmy's coming out Palace at the same time, so it's all about these timing. He doesn't see him.
The barrel.
The barrel's blocking it. The view model covered him. I think his teammates have told him. His teammates have told him. And we'll remove Jimmy. Good kill from Magisk, and the fact that he lives on, never mind that, he can even molly if he wants to.
Ned could do it.
Magisk down to 10 HP.
Torgy gone as well, so they hold on to this one. Spinks, a 1v3 situation. Kicks in alive, traditionally the B anchor. Magisk noted over towards A, likely low. Tesses spotted middle, but then took down that of Torgy. 40 seconds, kicks and rotates back towards the B bomb site. The race is on. Spinks has a molly and a flash to work with. Worried about being cut off at the pass. Someone heading in through underpass knowing the reroute is on the cards. Push through Palace is Magisk, so they'll give up A. Floating over towards window now is Tessus on a quick rotation point. Spinks needs to win this first duel clearly and cleanly. Oh, it's tough now.
Very difficult for Spinks to get anything done. Just catches the timing on the swing there. Kicks in. Job done. Round 1.
Okay, as you can take a look, left-hand side of your screen, high-end 2.9 on Spinks, everybody else just around that 2K mark. So this is just going to be some Tech 9s most likely and a bit of an execute to work with.
You ever been to the circus as an adult?
Cirque du Soleil, does that count?
I think so, probably. I mean, it's not like the traditional circus. It's not like, I don't know,
There's not a
juggling,
lion tamer and a strong man.
unicycles, horns, red
There are
noses.
clowns, though.
Okay. Kind of feels like a bit of a circus here today. Roll up, roll up. Degster, this was a nice bit of aggression. You can see Brollan was unprepared for that. And yeah, Magisk, it was all about him ensuring that one kill.
Shout out to all our homies and homettes in the Twitch chat who are educating people who said 4x3 on the Magisk moment. No, it wasn't 4x3, it was view models. So those of you who are in the know, you get one of those gold stars we were talking about earlier.
Is that more fuel for the weird view model crowd? If you had an Imer or a Big Uzera there, would you have seen him?
Even Zywoo's starting to do it.
Yep. You all laughed, but now, slowly, it's cool. Kind of like Crocs. Degster kicks down Exertion. Kicks and finds Spinks. This is the rounds that Falcons have won have come very comfortably.
Yeah, life has come late, though.
Yeah, certainly. And it is just for a recovery of a defensive half. 70 rounds is already quite a scoreline to boast for the MOUZ side. Heading into this Palace flood. Ooh, they're going to use that block smoke and just push. Yep. Magisk, lovely tame of the spray. It's Nico that taps the head of Jimmy. It's Brollan flanking Nico.
This one can't get out of control. Brollan will be dealt with. And he will be removed. There you go. 7-5. So a recovered half. 4 out of the last 5 rounds of play. A strong half from MOUZ with the pistol. And, well, they did manage to churn through. Sorry, without the pistol. They did manage to churn through 6 in a row. So really stifling any early attempts from Falcons with those mid controls. haven't seen enough at the moment to inspire a third map.
Nor I. But it does look more competitive than it could have.
That's the thing, yeah.
That's all it is.
So
it could be it's cosmetic until otherwise.
Yeah. So again, and it's the same story as usual. Win the pistol, get the conversion, you can tie this game up. And depending on the buy pattern as well, you might even be able to get a round lead.
6-1 into a 7-5. So that's going to feel fantastic for Falcons. They do recover.
And Ancient was the third that Desk were unhappy with just because of the performance that came out of Falcons against Astralis on that very map.
I kind of want a third though.
There is grounds to claw this back. It's just we're still learning from Falcons. We're still seeing what they have to offer.
If they can win this pistol and convert, I'll entertain that idea.
I'd love to get Nico to get going. He got going late on map number 1, if he got going at all, and the same here. He's just really not finding much impact at the moment.
I'm sure when you spend years with a certain roster, you have a degree of expectations you don't even realize you have.
They're going into a stack on A. There's 4 MOUZ players here.
Yep, and Torchy's already dispatched them. 2-3! Torchy flattens the Falcons! Oh my god, teaches us how to count. 1, 2, and 3. Quick succession from Torchy.
Okay, well, let's split the pistols in the series. 2 for each team.
I will still entertain your conversation about a third if they can somehow...
But they didn't plant,
yeah,
so the force is unlikely.
A single deagle against 4 M4s. How have they done that? No damage was done.
He thinks he's a pistol player.
Yeah, look at this second round buy.
When you don't take any damage, and you can get the cheap head armor.
It's a lot of M4s.
Recycle the deagle. This is what Zonic brings. He's all right, guys. In Denmark, we're really good at recycling.
It's true.
So we're just going to have one dig, and everybody's going to get a go.
Do you know in Denmark as well, they have like compulsory mud time for the kids? Like at school, you have to go and play in the mud.
Okay.
Yeah, because
is that for their immune systems?
Exactly. Immune system, play,
they're going to get a plant.
Some extra cash.
That's really good.
Just 1v5 with the Desert Eagle here. Will he do anything? No, he won't.
Oh, Torchy's having a great day. It's like someone took him to Disneyland.
Yeah, he's having a big smile on his face.
Oh,
bullets.
He got the big leg of. You know when you go to Disneyland, you get that big leg to eat.
Big leg, like a what? Like a ham hock?
I think so. Let me have a look.
In Disney, okay, I haven't been to Disney, so I can't comment. I had a lower. Never mind.
I think you get a turkey leg.
A turkey leg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are Disney Parks turkey legs so huge? Because it puts a smile on Torchy's face. Answer for that has come immediately.
Glad we worked it out.
Okay, here we go. Rifles out. Falcons. Will this be competitive?
What's the call, Kixon? What you got your boys doing? Smoke top mid. A Molotov of some description.
They're allowing them to fight early for this control. And now they dip off.
Kixon gets his. Nico delivers. Torchy down on window. Now a man advantage on your T side. It's just about the finish.
Oh, that's it. He's on his own. It's not tradable. You don't love to see that from Tessus, the best Danish player. Potentially. Still heading B. Oh. Okay, well, back with the man advantage. Surely you don't go B now. That's where Jimmy was. Or at least regroup so you have some trade potential. Brolin only has the MP9 to work with, but should be more than enough available guns. Jimmy's left B. 40 seconds. They can let Nico play first.
He's talking and moving, so I presume that that's the discussion they've had. Oh! He's here! He is present!
Nice round from Nico.
He has arrived. The Nico taps are back. He's won them the round.
Okay. Well, that's a nice statement on the first gun round. We said we wanted to see him get activated.
Yeah, again, a little bit late, but he shows up. It's always a relief when it's a little late and it shows up.
Brolin is going to try and hold on to this M4, but he is pathing ever closer to Nico, who's going to surge up the ramp in a second. Very diligent with the clears. Brolin ready for it, and bang.
Woof.
Does get some form of revenge, so can try and retain what was an M4 into an AK-47 as far as the money is concerned, because they only took very few casualties within the early stages of this half. They will have more than enough money to buy again. Bomb goes off, round confirmed, 3-round difference. And Brolin does keep a full belt of utility, an AK, head armor, and a kit. So it keeps everything, but a great little round there from Nico. Good shooting. Torji can get into the AWP.
See this one again. They talk about his one-taps. A screamer from Nico. Or that little wiggle as he processed the information as well. Regains the crosshair, bang on the head.
You say double short less?
I didn't understand the last bit, yeah. Double short.
They're going to try and lurk a little bit more.
Okay.
But that was a tactical timeout. Cyclone could not talk otherwise, or I'm sure he'd be reprimanded. Now, Tessus is operating with a MAC-10, so we might see something with a gear shift. What was plenty of head armor is now 3 sets of Kev. So for MOUZ, they will be susceptible to this, and it looks like they might just go straight into a B play.
Okay, how do you structure this? You take lower with some flashes.
So they're making it look like a default, and now they're going to set up for the B execute.
Okay, I like that. Simple. Is it effective? Jimmy, one of the more praised anchors. We'll get to see him how he handles this. The pace change is coming. It's a little bit rough. He could be in trouble. He's dead. Now the AWP of Torji will put Tessus in the dirt, spots the cross, the bomb not across. He's holding for this. Do you wait? Do you flash him? How can you get out of this?
They're just smoking short. Yeah, that's well done.
Yeah, well, nice. Well played by Falcons, and it might lead to a retake here. You can see they're not moving quickly. Maybe they just save.
Yeah, that was good poise. So Mad just got to a safe position of bench, and then from there throughout the short smoke, helped to facilitate them leaving the B apartments to plant the bomb. I like that. Nice to see. 9-7, 2-round difference. MOUZ going to keep themselves competitive with the save. Exertion has 1750. Plus the loss bonus that he's about to get at 1900. So he will be able to drop an M4 for Jimmy. And everybody will be staying alive. So just 2 casualties within that round of play.
Terrorists win.
Oh, that's a better name for like a unicorn round. If everyone's staying alive, you could call it a Bee Gees.
Oh.
Didn't they do that song?
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know.
Doesn't sound.
You're wrong about Queen.
Yeah, I was. And Tessus.
It is the Bee Gees, yeah.
It is the Bee Gees.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
1977.
Oh, nice. So you were probably at CGS by then.
Yeah. I think that's my 21st birthday.
Yeah, boy. Okay, we've got an aggressive CT. How aggressive remains to be seen. Exertion has dropped down into the underpass. You can see Torji is holding a flash for his call. Spinks on short. They are going to fight for this. Nico is going to be susceptible to a large double swing. Spinks throws out a re-smoke, so information as to where he is. And Nico, Exertion nearly spotted him on the edge of that smoke. But Nico's usually very aware. I'm sure he'll clear this. I'm not so sure, actually. Wow. Exertion, just as a product of taking that risk, taking that gamble, he finds not only 1 but 2. Mid-open lockdown now by the CTs. Brolin confirms it. They're walking into 8. And Exertion's going to be there ready to play as well. Torji catches the Magic's progression out Palace. It's all falling into place quite beautifully for MOUZ. The boost may be overlooked. Oh, he spotted him. He spotted you.
We know where both are now.
Nice little pop flash there from Dexter. But the round, I'm afraid, is slipping away. Torji confirms it. Comfortable for MOUZ in the mid-fight. And it was that aggression. It was Xertion getting early drop in towards underpass and taking down Nico's aggression. That was the beginning of the end.
Torji wasn't a huge component on Dust2's victory, but he's got 17 kills right now. The desk before we got into the series just talking about how he's been performing very well. On the CT side is where he does a lot of good work. Well, feels like he's been contributing all map long.
Brolin IGL.
Yeah, this would be great, right? I don't think you would count Katowice
No.
for these guys, right? Obviously with the stand-in, and the stand-in being a player from the Academy roster. I know that a lot of these names have come through the Academy roster at one point in time.
Zelex didn't do bad.
No, and I think the expectation should be because it was a shock change with the Shui situation. It didn't give them a lot of time to be prepped and ready. And even still, you know that you're bringing Spinks in. So it's a temporary thing anyway.
Yeah.
Then after they got knocked out of Katowice, they were able to boot camp with Spinks. And then they've come here and, well, sure, they lost to FaZe yesterday, but they're only 3 rounds away from the arena. It's a good stepping stone. An AUG for Brolin.
Okay. He had a lot of power in the scoped rifle meta.
That's where he came onto our scene.
Yeah. No surprises. They're going to be diligent about underpass this round. Nico going to take the path. And Xerxon, actually forces the fight. Yeah, Nico accelerates to try and chase that down. Spinks will have heard that burn. Nico anticipating Spinks' occupation here of the ladder room. An important opening kill just hinges off of Spinks and his hesitance to clear under window. Bomb top mid for Falcons, a minute left to work with. Jimmy is low, Nico naded.
He got legged by Dexter.
Oh, is it a leg shot?
Tried to push the B apps.
Oof, Jimmy. 10 HP is a little too low to hold the site, and the wallbang, not bad. Nico actually does chip away at Xerxon's position. Safe from the flash. Spinks, oof, good shot. Really quick from Kixon.
The orbs on B if they split. Torji can actually lock this down.
Yeah, Torji blocks out.
They're rotating away. They're going back to A. So it's going to be 2 up connector or window, and then 3 through A ramp and palace.
I like the flash short, though. That will keep Jimmy worried. No, never mind.
But now it accelerate A because I know where the AWP is. But remember this AUG.
Yeah, this
Whose AUG is this?
AUG gone. That's a very important shot to hit. Just as he was kind of transitioning away. Xerxon in a powerful position to deal with Con and peek it in. Dexter's ready. Good cover.
Jimmy with a double.
Somehow gets 2.
Well, they have to plant. Digit's getting punched. 8 seconds left, so time to do it. Torji out of position, but rotating over.
Torji's got a clutch on the cards here. Convinced they'll play for the flank. Little does he know they're just both occupying this.
He should save. I know that seems boring.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
And I think they also heard his steps. You can just tell with the way that they're postured. So he will retain the AWP. Not giving us the most exciting of finishes. Jimmy almost with that double. They'll get the AWP back to give it over to Dexter.
Do you think he's not going to buy another AUG this game?
Who, Torji?
It wasn't the AUG that was the problem.
Oh,
really.
AUG. Sorry. No, yeah, it was the timing, wasn't it?
AUG.
Auga.
Auga. Not to be confused with the AGA.
So Torji can drop an M4. Jimmy can buy himself. Spinks can buy himself. Xerxon's a mid player, so you'd probably want to give the M4 to him. And then Brolin is going to have to operate with a pistol or an SMG on the A ramp, most likely. So that'll inform the setup. If you're Brolin, you want to play somewhere a bit more aggressive and tucked in. Right? You want to play on the balcony, under the balcony, close A ramp, something along those lines. Maybe even have your AWP help get the A ramp control.
Big gun round. Lot at stake. Is this just a cosmetic comeback for Falcons? Or is there grounds for a conversation about a third?
Torji low this time. Fortunately, the AWP will be able to stay nimble, keep on moving. Brolin has played up close and personal with the MP9, as highlighted here, is pushed all the way into Palace.
Nico talking, progressing up con.
No resistance.
Torji low as well, so just a body shot would do it. Oh, Nico's been spotted. He gets 2. He spots 2. He should have kicks and dead to rights, but the timing is weird, really weird. Oh, he slips. And Xerxon a jump scare. Kixon will find him. Nico did go down, but now Magic can remove the AWP. And Brolin, no, he gets away with it. Picks up the rifle, tucked on default. Good info as to where Kixon was. Tessis and Dexter taking their sweet time up the ramp. He has no idea where they're coming from. Starting to make a good educated guess. And Dexter's AWP again, good for these fights. Spinks and Jimmy in window.
Oh!
The flash push nearly worked out for Jim.
It's so frustrating because you can hear him just holding down mouse 1 and you know at that moment he's blind. He wouldn't be doing it otherwise. And Spinks, he's going to have to save. Okay, Falcons, game on.
Seems that way.
Well, it's mainly because of the financial situation, right? Because of the back and forth nature. We had the pistol round in the conversion with MOUZ, then 2 back from Falcons, then 1 back from MOUZ, now 2 on the trot from Falcons again. And because of that string of rounds, neither team has had their loss bonus start to build. But we've been here before. This was the story that we told in multiple moments on map number 1. Falcons had done the hard work, they'd broken through, they'd ruined the finances, they had gotten MOUZ right where they want them, and they fumbled against very little. This is a saved M4 and likely to be some upgrades into pistols. The likes of Exertion and Brolin could probably get out some P250s or maybe something a little bit heftier. But all in all,
there was a weird exchange, like the Torji POV on that
Yes.
walk-up. Wasn't that just bizarre? Didn't he see Kixon's barrel progressing con and then continue to sweep past?
I'm not sure. I guess you also have to think about this, like because we're looking at the broader picture, he's so laser focused center screen.
Yeah,
So
sure.
there's a lot of things that, you know, we're catching that maybe they're missing.
That's fair, of course. But yeah, I don't think there's grounds for another.
Well, hold up.
Oh.
They've stacked A and Spinks is here. The M4 is going to try and contribute from the stairs. Smoke off Palace. Do they wait this out?
They had 2 of these on Dust2.
Indeed. Can't get the first. Tessus removes the rifle. That's a great start.
Tessus, a free frag for Brolan's P2. Nico. Ooh.
So blind.
Ooh, but he didn't let go of W.
Space Maker.
Jimmy. Dead now, of course. Falcons 10 to MOUZ 10. It was 6-1 at one point. MOUZ were flying through that first half. Stabilizing did Falcons with a run of 4 out of the last 5 rounds of play.
Okay, so let's take a look at the buy and the fact that Cyclone's taken the 3rd and final tactical timeout. Here it is, the round timeline that Alex was just going over on top of the screen. But it's more about what are the options. That's why Cyclone wants to talk this one through. This is a pivotal moment in this game. The T's have started to accrue a nice spread of rounds. That means they've built up a little bit of extra cash on 2 of the players. You're going to need to win this one, MOUZ, if you really want to have a shot in the map now, because it can run away with you based on just the finances alone. They don't have an AWP on Torji. There isn't a defuse kit either. Everyone's been able to get into their M4 of choice. A4 or A1, plenty of A1s on the board. Biggest thing that they seem to be lacking is key pieces of utility. You can see Jimmy selling back, buying, working out what he needs. Even going to drop some flashes across.
Yeah, he's been facilitated with a full belt.
You would like that as the B anchor.
Makes sense.
Few extra nades to work with. But what's the opener? Torji window. Not going to duel. Just going to sit passive. Exertion connector. Brolin's position shows that they might want to collapse down on mid. So might see them give up a bit of early mid control. And then as a unit through short and connector try and fight back. Connector smoke lands. No underpass progression from Nico this time. He's top mid with Kixon. So if they're expecting it to be more of the same, he slips up connector. They're bracing for the wrong finish. Bomb A ramp, 1 out Palace, and 2 late mid prongs.
Window smoke arrives. Is there any answers available? Spinks goes looking. They're already underneath his crosshair. Oh, and a step, a spot. Spinks confirms. Bodies. Whoa! A little sleep there was Brolin. Didn't react in time. Kixon does remove Jimmy. It's only Xertion on the site, but Dexter makes that a little short-lived.
Rinsed.
Very, very convincing round from Falcons. Keeping it simple. Letting MOUZ fall into their hands.
They read the situation completely wrong, right? They were so heavy towards B. When they didn't see the same progression in middle, they didn't think there was anyone there at all. Spinks getting caught off guard. Exertion definitely... sorry, the connector player. Was that...
Brolin.
Brolin in connector, yes. Exertion was the kill over towards Ticket. And now, do they even want to hunt? There is an opportunity to try and take these rifles away. They are burrowed in deep over towards B. Kixon and Tessus in market right now. Nico's coming up short, so the B bomb site, we can see it's clear. It's a tough way up. You've got to jump up the van. Nico has utility to try and flush them out if they'd like, but really running out of time now. The wall bang, not far off the mark. They have the right idea. Not going to lose it all. We'll just retain. Oh, No, they won't. The wallbang comes through.
Lose it all. You'd have really liked them 4 into this next one.
Indeed. So you have to partial, which is giving over 12, so you're playing for overtime.
How quickly this has become a different conversation. And yet to trip over their shoelaces in the same way and fashion they did on their map pick. Falcons take the lead. It's still going to be a very threatening round. This is one of those ones where I'd argue there might be some shoelaces that are trippable. Ouch! Degster catches Brolin jumping, and there's more where that came from. He thought he'd caught the first man. It was the third, and now with Tessus down thanks to Jimmy's hard work.
Come on now, Alex.
Here we go.
Come on now, Alex.
Here we go.
Don't let it be another one.
It might be. It could be.
MP9s are good.
They are.
But Falcons, you keep doing the hard work.
Okay, well, this is fine because Nico's alive. And so is Magisk. You've got veterans who've handled tougher things than this. And you've got a lot of time to play with. Now, understandably, that time leads to some uncertainty. You don't know if Jimmy's pushed B-Apps. You don't know if Torji's pushed Palace.
This might not be suitable for our younger viewers.
Oh, it can't happen again. I'm starting to have a horrible feeling that Magisk is going to get shot on the side of the head.
And he's low already.
1 P250 at this range.
Steady on.
Live, Magisk, live! He's out of there. Torji, that is.
Well, what does that even mean?
It means that they suspect Torji has help on A. Oh! 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 Oh, he got put down to 3 HP, the P250 dink. They double smoke on, they're stressed. They're feeling the cortisol levels rise. Desperate for this to read 12 at the end of this one. Torji has already done some damage onto Magisk, onto Nico with that P250. They're so nervous.
There's no way you expect Jimmy. There's no way you expect Jimmy.
With an AK-47 as well. He's coming behind them. Kixon considered it for a moment, gets across. Now Magisk's responsibility tucked on towards the Ninja. Wallbang would be crazy.
Molly would be perfect.
Give it up. Molly available as well. Oh, he's going to clear you. Magisk comes out, activate, takes down Jimmy. Magisk has saved them. It's just Spinks. Falcons 12 imminent, unless Spinks can do the impossible, the improbable. It's 12 to Falcons. Ancient may very well be required.
Not stressful at all.
Whew.
If I'm Zonic there, I would be losing my mind in that moment, holding on for dear life.
Respect to Magisk, though. I mean, he had low HP. His teammates were playing for the defuse. He had to get something going.
If I'm Slippery Jimmy, I know I've got a good flank, but I hope my teammates, especially Torji, who was low, clean round. Wow, clean finish. We'll give you the finish.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we could be going to Ancient.
Unless Jimmy gives them the finish right here. Bomb could very well be heading his way. And smoke into underpass will slow your default.
Indeed. And they've had trouble dealing with exertion when he's been aggressive before. So wait this one out. I'm going to walk up mid. There's nobody at the top of mid, but there is the bomb.
It's in the doorway, right? But...
Right.
Another smoke under. Okay, Kixon, maybe it's fine.
Maybe it isn't.
Maybe it isn't. Look at Bron's position. Oh, God, it looks good. It looks really good if they were to try and fight into
But they
mid.
know it's not middle.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
However, they have yet to kind of make a following decision.
But look at the piece of block utility. It still has about 10 seconds left. So do the CTs make an informed decision to rotate to sites? Spinks from Cat needs to help out Jimmy.
They're looking at A.
Top mid's completely clear. They're going.
Yeah, they're going to have to now. Jimmy, here you can see the Wrath is on its way. He's blind. Tessus drops into the site. We will not see a trade if he gets this duel. Jimmy, good for it. Supportive flash from Xerxon. Flank coming in. Dexter's holding, and he does get rewarded. Nico finds Exertion. Brolin can't transfer. It's a Nico double kill. It's Torji in the clutch to keep this Mirage available for MOUZ. Dexter as well, side by side with Nico. A forward position from Torji. Nico goes round the corner, denied by Torji.
Time.
He picks it again, and Nico secures it. Falcons take us the distance. They will not go down on the pick of MOUZ. Let's see Ancient. Let's hear the panel after that one.
Yeah, pretty intense close there, and MOUZ going to be thinking, definitely had our chances.
This one, I really want to keep my eyes on Nico. Maui brought it up just there regarding his position in middle. On the T side, I think something that he should be a little bit more comfortable with. The CT side, it's going through more smokes, mollies, flashes, having to take a few more risks, and that's maybe not necessarily the way that Nico wants to approach that type of position, but that's the meta. So we'll have to see if he's able to deliver better today, but they'll be starting on the T side. 2 Molotovs. Smoke and 2 flashes. That's the util between Kixen and Magisk. Looks like a little bit of indecision out of spawn. Flashes at the ready for Kixen. So they're going to send them laid out. But look at all these bodies, Alex. Here they come into the blender.
Yeah, it's going to be Tessus who's going to give it a good go. The flash is great from Kixen. And, oh, God, it took a while, but Jimmy's down 2. Okay, well, the fight in middle is won out by the T's. Falcons starting strong. Can they convert this cleanly? Are you going to send a scout into B? Or are you going to walk into this 3-man stack towards Donut?
Well, at the moment, you can sit back and wait for a good 10 to 15 seconds, see if another CT regress comes your way. Awkward timing is the undoing for MOUZ so far. They need to get fortunate with this gamble. So Brolin over towards the tall box, 2 in Donut, and he's actually going to play passive, so allowing Nico to walk forward. The other 4 members of the Falcons all perched over towards the B bomb site. Smoking a molly on Kixen as Nico walks in. Now Brolin should step out, and now they can start rotating. That was just a canary in the coal mine. Or a Falcon in the A side.
It should lead to a plant. We're going to have that long control and plant for long. So nice diligent stuff here from Falcon.
Test is on for the ace.
Yeah, see if he can get any more, I guess. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Technically.
Technically, you can't really argue with that. However, Brolin has got a good shot on him. Swings in. Tessus making a couple of missed shots.
Hey!
And, Magisk makes it look easy.
Crispy. That whole round is very frustrating if you're MOUZ from start to finish, because the timing on your mid hop-up gets caught with the flash over. I think they were hoping to try and unravel a B execute, so they take B lane as a staging area. They're setting up util outside doors, and the USP's at that range, but that's not it. Sure, it was labored, but the flashes, that's the key. Top right of the screen, seeing Kixen setting up his boys. On a map like Ancient, if the util isn't picture perfect, and the timing's not on your side, a lot of these fights can go against you.
This would be a very big scalp for the Falcons to take down. Across a 3-map series after losing their home turf on Dust2. Oh, yeah, so Nico in mid. That's the conversation. That's something that we're going to be keeping our eyes on over the course of his T and CT side, a change in position. But it is something that star players do occupy and other teams. Donk, primary example. Magisk, his shadow, his steps, he's making no secret of his presence in a main. And the result is an early block smoke.
It's good when you can kind of highlight objectives of certain rounds. So the quicker that you're able to bait out the CT utility, knowing that it's going to be pretty light on in a force buy situation, the better. And all of that needs to be countered. So you don't know what the buy looks like, but if you're able to force out key pieces like that in the early stages, very strong. Red smoke lands, Nico looking for space, gets a fight against a Deagle right now.
So Ashen's actually like pre-aiming for the crouch peak. So knocks Nico down to 24. Shot to the crotch.
Feels like it's going to force them into B. Now it's about the rotation time for MOUZ. Does the penny drop? Do they get there in time?
Trying to spam that smoke aware. There could be someone playing close.
Short and long smoke in the air.
Jimmy tucking long.
Rotation here.
And Cubby clear. All they can do is spam Deegs and hope.
And really, at this point, just give it another go into the next round, unless you get lucky with a stray bullet. It would be running to your demise, MOUZ, and they think better of giving this one a go. So now it's just about holding on to the investment. So playing the long game. Coming up next, we have 3D Max versus Eternal Fire. That was a 3-map affair in Katowice about 13 days ago. So maybe not really about.
Could we call it 2 weeks? Round
we could
up?
Call it 2 weeks if you'd like.
I'd like to.
That one did fall in the favor of Eternal Fire. That was in the lower bracket of the Katowice Stage 2.
Two of my favorite teams at the moment. What to watch? Eternal Fire and 3D Max. They're they're kind of the next in line, trying to vie to be taken seriously in Tier 1 consistently.
Yeah, for 3D Max, they are underdogs in that matchup, not only because of the head-to-head, but I like the style of Counter-Strike that 3D Max play. It can be exciting. They obviously just made this roster change with Body coming in for Jocko. And Jocko in that series that they played against Eternal Fire just 2 weeks ago was the bottom fragger. And they got eliminated from Kato. Did Eternal Fire force the roster change from 3D Max? Will Body be the recipe for success and revenge? Find out up next.
I like that. We just had a trailer for our next best of 3. Still got to get to the crowning a winner in this one. Of course, a spot in the playoffs being fought for here. Nico's new team, Dinks Brolan.
Come on
still
in.
Gonna push.
The water's warm, Brolan.
Nico slips past. So that's info. He's heard a Galil, he's heard an AK, 2 lane. MOUZ can process that information. It does look like they're just posturing for a B finish.
Well, we like 2s, and there's still 2 smokes. So they could just go for another execute in towards B again. Nico donating one of those. Tesses.
They're gambling, Chad, and they're gambling correctly.
Yeah, indeed. And they're staunchly forward. Spinks could also block a minute on the clock. Here comes their smokes. Plans cancelled, most likely. You shouldn't force the issue against a force.
Oh, they're going into the trap. It might not matter. Need the trade out of Nico. Xerxes spams away at Tessus, but he's the only man left behind a smoke with his Desert Eagle. Looks like they have weathered the Stacky Storm. And we'll be making this a 3-0 to start off proceedings here. This is the cleanest start we've seen from Falcons. Can I say that? Across this series?
I'll give it to you. We won't fact check you.
Thank you.
But it's been void of any real issues. So I think that that is a positive sign within itself. And now we're going into the first rifle round where MOUZ are strapped. Ult for Torji, rifles for the rest.
It's a big map. And Torji's AWP on the CT side, Chad. We saw the rating discrepancy. He does his best work on the defense, throws out the elbow smoke like a diligent AWPer should.
It's hard on Ancient for the AWPer. I feel for them. Straight into B from Falcons. This could be fast. U2's already in the air.
Yeah, they're just disrespecting the incendiary and Spinks. Oh my god, he can't even hold it. It's just a Mac 10. Brings him down. Kickston's done a lot to make space, and I can't believe I'm saying it, but already it's uncomfortable for MOUZ. It's just this cave player. Magisk is not ready for Jimmy, and that may change the dialogue completely. Losing out on that makes it a 3 versus 3 situation. Dexter's got that long swing available, but Torji will likely post on it, and that means that Xerxes is freed up to start working short. So really, it all comes down to Jimmy and Xerxes. Oh, okay. Torji hits his. Nico is just done everything for the boys to close.
Hold on to it, Torji. No point, mate. You don't have a kit.
Get out of there.
And now they might try and hunt him down. You can see Nico already tunneling in through Donut. Tesses also on the warpath through CT spawn.
I think Nico's got a third on him. Hang on.
I think so too. What's up? Beautiful round. And that call had a flavor of Apex to it. And I'm not talking Mr. Mattisclair, I'm talking Apex, the team that Kickston was a part of.
I like it.
You go back to the Paris Major, as a part of that team, Ancient, they would have a couple of those quick little B maneuvers. And I also like the call going up against Spinks, playing a map that he hadn't played for several years, testing him early on the rifle round, having him removed by a Mac 10, and forcing a tactical timeout, because if Spinks is just having a really tough day, he's going to have a harder time adjusting.
Can I ask a question? I'm kind of putting myself in Spinks' shoes.
You may.
If it's a 2B start for the CTs and your cave player is in cave and your responsibility is ramp and you don't want to just throw a smoke to block, as soon as you've thrown your incendiary, you hear that extinguish, do you just play retake? Is there a way he's supposed to like get one and get away, or is the play we retake 5v5?
He wasn't in the worst position, right? He wasn't caught mid-sight, but he was caught committed.
Yeah, and like there's no getting out.
If you are playing heavy mid and for cave, then your B extremity player is going to have a harder time. So more passive short or long.
Ooh, a chance. Yeah, Dexter had a chance there, but more short and long. Yeah, and you kind of have play for maybe one, but safely with fallback option.
But this is where it also doesn't necessarily just fall on the one player. Obviously, the call of the CTs in general of what they were hoping to get control of and what they're expecting the round to look like from Falcons. Maybe they were just expecting something a little bit more defaulty. So that always educates the way that teams are going to open up rounds. But having those responses is something that a player will come with experience, and that's what Spinks is lacking on this map. Timing.
Oh, Nico. Spots there. Okay, info on the boost. and can't get both, but maybe Magis can get a belated trade.
Important trade.
Very important. He actually has a lot of space now. He could be slipping into Temple. He's gotten across that sightline of Torji Tessus. He's hearing this.
Very, very loud, Brolin.
And he's going to put, but maybe he's not ready for both.
That's crazy from Tessus.
It's an interesting choice.
I guess he thought that they would have been running away.
So, yeah.
Even though we heard the steps coming back, but...
It's not going to affect the outcome.
No, it shouldn't. The bomb's already down. It has approximately 31 seconds left.
You seen this new thing everyone's doing, the Austin, whatever they're calling it, in Temple? People trying to hide their barrel?
Yes, I did see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd just prefer to play
an angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to cheese someone in a pug.
Yeah.
They are close to the site. They are in the site. They are just looking for damage.
It might be more than damage.
9 seconds on the bomb.
Yeah, okay. No defuse. But you do lose an AWP. You lose it all. You lose it all. Okay, it's not the end of the world, but it certainly feels pretty good for MOUZ. They don't recover the AWP. They do. Tell a lie. Spinks got that and got out. And so we will see Falcons 5, MOUZ 0. However, a little bit of a threat to the economy or maintaining their own.
Yeah, just that Tessus decision, a little bit odd. Because he heard steps away, and then I swear he would have heard steps back. Unless his teammates were just all screeching on the mic. But, yeah, weird one. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really hurt them. It just means residual cash could have been a whole lot stronger. Second gun round. Round number 6.
Is this a mid-fight?
They want a main control on the CT side.
Okay.
So Jimmy will be ushered in by Torji's AWP.
Desertion fight this. So break smoke and has a look. There's nothing to report. And Nico can slip on out, smoke the donut, and take mid for themselves. With Heaven's support as well. So already a great deal of territory lost for the MOUZ defense.
But the way that they started, they were happy to give over mid. That's why you want this main control. Because if they do come in through donut, even if Torji misses a shot or two and has to give it up, it opens up the angles. Brolin needs to back off because he's low on HP. So they're going to play retake. Yeah, you're right. There isn't a lot of space. And they're even playing retake on the B side. So this is really tough for MOUZ in this moment.
Yeah, they're going to just do B take. Like, keep it simple, stupid.
Well-timed smoke, so replenished. Kixon might feel like he wants to walk ahead of that. It feels quite deep, but he's sitting right in it. And now that it's been dropped, can just wait it out. Jimmy's pushing A for info.
Nico is housekeeping that still, and so Jimmy reveals himself. Nico goes down empty-handed. Nice catch from Jimmy.
Well, now they should probably rotate a player over now that B utility is landing, but this could be a good situation to go for a fake as well. Send Kixon in and go mid to donut to A.
Yeah, look at this. It's got 3 players. The back of long. They're going to be flashed as well, so they're feeling high pressure, high stress. The nade puts Brolin on 2 HP. This is the kill. This is the kill. Torji, oh, he gets away with it. Swings on in. Dexter destroys. Double make it 3. And Jimmy in a main. Last scene, Magic has overlooked the possibility for now, so a back is turned as he does bring him down. 2v4 goes 3. Torji's so low, though he should be a dead man, but still catches Dexter. Swinging through. Will not expect another one. So very nice from Kixon. He actually just baits for the round.
And Jimmy has to save. So the fact that Jimmy gets the info and the kill onto Nico is used against them.
Very cool.
Because the B utility lands, Kixon's changed the call most likely midway through. And it's worked out perfectly. Yeah. Thanks to a triple kill from Dexter, who's had a pretty damn good series, all things considered.
He has.
Starting to look a bit more comfortable, this man on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, that's a round-winning maneuver. Yeah, and what I loved about it is that despite not finishing off Torji, he still has conviction. He knows my position is noted. I didn't get the kill I was supposed to. Never mind. They've gambled B, and he can punish on that Speedway spray. Very impressive 3. And Falcons 6 now. Okay.
Now they're cooking with a bit more than gas.
Yeah, what are we cooking with then?
Charcoal.
Charcoal, nice.
Should be happy with yourself pulling that one off. Very well done with a man down. Good pivot.
That's MOUZ, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like they're keeping their...
We got a lot of information there. So right now, Exertion, he's calling the shots in middle. He thinks that Nico's going to edge the smoke. So let's see how this plays out.
Jimmy on the boost. Nico does start towards elbow, but not edging anything. Instead, just actually edges away.
And look how aggressive they are. And they're being outmaneuvered. The bomb and multiple bodies taking A main space. The rotation point is Zersh, and he's the closest. And he's probably the one who doesn't really want to have to deal with this.
Oh, it's already shaping up nicely. Molly back sight.
They need a donut smoke.
They do. Magisk is across anyway.
They're getting schooled right now.
Yeah, that call was perfect. Kixon calling the shots. Of all the rounds to just go for a direct A hit, it's perfect.
Still lots of util for this retake.
It still could get ugly. Big and but a very important jewel here. Testis down. Jimmy gets the trade. Go down to Magisk. Heavy damage inflicted towards Exertion. Torji walking through. Perfect pre-aim. Nails it. Nico, of course.
Save.
Another Falcons round. What the hell?
They're outmaneuvering them from the first gun round, which was the B rush, where Spinks got overrun. Now into a couple of really nice... the one that I liked the most was losing Nico and then pivoting from the B fake into the A play. But this one looks great as well. And we heard from Cycron there, obviously hearing a lot of that timeout, but in terms of him wanting them to be aggressive. So he seems to think that the recipe for success is take a lot of heads-up duels and force them into mid-rounds, but they're not getting the fights they're looking for. They are being out-called and out-maneuvered. So 7 rounds, how much worse can this get? Now the saves, the loss bonus, the buy, it's there again. They're just going to keep channeling.
Okay, Kixon looks like he's going for a bit of a hero play, swings on in, but actually Nico does remove Zersh from the cubby. They've won mid again. They can't hold on to middle. MOUZ are in so much pressure right now. You haven't got info B.
Yeah, look how passive Spinks is.
Oh, God, it's so stressful. Brolin probably has to be more worried about ramp. Spinks is actually going to block. Okay, that's a well-timed smoke, but it's early.
Yeah, exactly. I think that they are going to have to gravitate to...
Oh, a golden opportunity for the AWP there. Dexter didn't really expect anyone to be exposed. Spinks in the open, and it would have been a massive kill.
How vulnerable must you have felt as Spinks in that moment?
Just naked.
Lucky to be alive.
Whew. Lucky to get away with that one is Spinks. Maybe this is time for MOUZ to overcome this disadvantage. A 4 versus 5.
You'd want to call freeze right now if you were Kixon so you can try and call out the round. So you need to see what utility you have available. You got a smoke on Nico, one for Tesses. So if they want to go for the same type of B play that we've seen a few times, short and long smoke and go. Dexter also has a molly. Magisk has one too. So they're starting to layer this together. Is this to bait out more utility? Is this to force a reaction? Or is there a commitment behind this?
Lovely utility. Diligent staff. Tessus investigates. At least 2 people spamming.
And Kixon's taken the A site, so the bomb can pivot back if he takes down Jimmy.
If. Or when. Jimmy. Oh, a free frag. Lovely from Kixon, and the pivot's on its way.
This is looking beautiful. Now they're locked out. Dexter has the rotation again. They're boxed because Tessus is on the site.
And Tessus is going to push him from behind. Okay, Spinks relieves a lot of pressure for the save.
Well, they'll just save again.
Yeah, that's all they can do.
This T side, night and day from yesterday's performance.
It's very impressive. I mean, I'm sure the VOD review happened, right? I'm sure lessons were learned, but it seems like the vibes are high. The players, the individuals. Look at this team effort as well.
And you can see the you can see the logic in a lot of what they're doing. It's a low frag count game, but that's because of these saves that we're starting to see crop up.
I mean, doesn't this read kind of how you'd expect it? Nico 8, 4 to 5 for the rest. I mean, if you were looking for the dream kill spread, it kind of reads true. And it looks like Nico is going to hunt. Maybe he's just clearing cave and stops here.
He's not strapped for cash, all things considered. Kixon goes down to the bomb, but this half...
He won the round.
At this moment...
Very cool from Kixon.
This is looking like a blowout.
For a playoff spot, Falcons.
Well, for this roster, it was always going to be step at a time, right? Because you could stand back and you go, okay, so this was the heroic core. Dexter Tessus Kixon. You're plugging in Nico for Nerds. Nerds a very good player, but Nico, potentially the GOAT rifler. And then you have Magisk for Shush. Well, Magisk is 4-time major winner. Very, very good in his roles. So you could say it's an upgraded heroic, if you wanted to be generous.
Sure.
And the start to the year, as mentioned, this is only the 3rd event. Bounty into Kato into here. Now, sure, we're lacking a Spirit. G2 aren't here. Vitality, Na'Vi. But that's why this is such a great opportunity for them to get themselves locked in to a playoff. And they could be the third team to do so, joining the likes of FaZe and the MongolZ. How many more are they going to get on this T side?
3B start. Jimmy, pays a heavy price for his aggressive venture. Xertion is being held by Degster. He can't afford to swing.
Well, Dexter's the one with the molly. Yeah, he would have to unscope and throw it, and then the guy probably swings out. They are going to try and punish A again. No B lane presence whatsoever. They are letting MOUZ use all of their utility and their bodies to get that control. Tessus with the flash lined up.
Oh, look at that pop. Torji has vision, back big box, but look at the nades, the mollies, everything. Xertion pushes out, could go down, and Xertion still finds Tessus. Jimmy a casualty. An advantage for MOUZ. Can they get off of that goose egg? Been a long time coming. Or is Degster and Nico going to partner up, saddle up, make this 50-second round hurt? He doesn't feel rushed. Nico is actually on the AWP, and Roland will flank him comfortably. Degster on the fade. Nice snappy shot, but Spink's going to be overlooked. On Tech 9, though, jumping around corners. There's a different universe where that first bullet hits the head.
And the first round now for MOUZ.
Okay.
Nico's going to be frustrated. He was watching the flank, knew that he had to help out Dexter at a certain point, turns around, opens himself up, and goes down for free.
Of course.
I don't see attack taken. I would like one at this point if I was Falcons. I understand the scoreline is so hugely in their favor, but just to say, let's make this really hurt, and let's make sure this next call that we're about to make is really considered. They're going A again. This one could just be a rush. Torji's here. He's going to be overrun. Combat AWPing.
Torji, yeah, he's going to need some help here. Gets his first. Gets out. Ooh, Tessus. Wow, trying to jiggle away. Doesn't bait the shots. It's all Torji, baby. Triple kill from the AWP. Nico, however, 2 down back. Jimmy responds in kind. And that is Torji delivering for MOUZ. Solo on the site, tested by the whole squad, and locks it down.
All right, well, these last two, they've kind of given MOUZ what they're looking for. Some heads-up Counter-Strike where it's individuals as the ones having to deliver. And that's exactly what they've done to post 2. And now there's actually some financial worries for Falcons. So instead of using the fact that they had a full buy to their advantage, they're allowing MOUZ to warm into things late within this first half of play. And now they take the timeout. A day late and $1 short. Likely to see them just have some light investments in this one and then go for the full buy for the final round of the half. Now, is that a misstep? Did they try to play with too much momentum when a lot of their calling, sure, was outmaneuvering, but you're just running at a brick wall now?
Yeah, it's going to be, what, 2 smoke grenades and Tech 9s? One utilized to start towards Red Room. Maybe they do try and disrespect this mid-util. It's quite light on, actually, from MOUZ. Just a single Molotov and the flash. And it is going to be Brolan feeling a bit of pressure. Kicks in a blood. Oh, man, that's more than pressure. He just deletes the cave player. Chases him down. Brolan sideline.
It's about time the Falcons get one of these freebies, huh?
Yeah, you're right.
Wow, it's not a freebie. It's a snatch and grab.
Oh. Xertion's walking in. Not a freebie. You want a freebie? Tessus wasn't even ready. He was doing his own thing. And now Spinks has to defend this site against everyone. He knows Cave is lost. His back is exposed. Tessus confirms he's forward. Cave will activate. Nico and Kixon worried about short, so don't cross. And it's going to be his back turned for 1. And only Torji can really say anything about this. A role reversal. We've seen Falcons lose these rounds, not win them. Typically, they're the ones with the full guns falling and floundering. As Nico does meet Torji's AWP. Maybe there's more to be said about this one after all. Bomb to be planted, susceptible to a wall bang. He hits it, but Dexter commits to the plant. And now with Magisk onto Jimmy, Torji's days are numbered. A 9th for Falcons, ending this T side with a minimum of 9. And 10 up for grabs.
Damn, okay. Well, how well works out. Kixon's calls. Oh, this is all about his Tech 9.
Damn, yeah.
Opening kill in cave.
For Brolan, he was in two minds. It's like, okay, the Tech 9, he's taken the first stage of cave. He's not going to challenge an M4 immediately for the second and caught in that transition, trying to back away. So yeah, he may only have 5 frags, but you know, even kill distribution. But that 5th is it's led to a round, as did his find on Jimmy towards Donut. So there's impact frags being found, and it looks like he will preserve his AWP.
Okay, important to do so. He'll need to drop a gun, likely to exertion. Brolin could by himself, Spinks the same, and Jimmy, not a problem. So should be looking all good in the hood for the final round, but MOUZ, it's rounds that they're lacking. It's not rifles. I don't think anybody was expecting this. Falcons yesterday against Astralis were blown out of the water. And this is the CT side where MOUZ have tend to look the better.
Did they just learn faster, I guess? Oh, that's a deep lanes Molotov. You can see what that's done. Is he calling for the flash? Tessus has the opportunity to set him up. But they are smoked cave for now, thrown by their own design to try and seize some mid-control. Smoke donut.
They want to put red pressure, and Exertion's position is extremely committed. Support is coming his way to help do a mid retake. It's Torji oversight with the AWP. I think they're hoping for a mid re-clear. They've hit the brakes. Jimmy forward and A main though. We've seen this one before. Does alleviate a lot of pressure, knowing that you have so much control. And now they'll shift through middle. So Torji didn't find what he was looking for. Exertion's backed off as well. Oh!
Oh, fudge.
Wow. Ouch. But they are going to split A.
Exertion just left Donut completely. He's going to double up in main. Magisk.
The rotation is miles away at the moment.
Yeah, if Magisk could get one hit.
Oh!
That was ludicrous. And he seems to have... Oh, Shadow. Yeah, he knows there's another one in main, right? Yup! Easy peasy! Brolin does find Tessus, but the bomb is down. It's the last round. You've got to have a go. Don't fancy Torji's chances whatsoever. He's just going to get wide swung by Degster, or he's going to have to hard clear a left-right 90-degree angle. 180 degrees, excuse me. It's been a while since I was at school. And just like that, he goes down, scavenges away the orb, might need to use it for Spinks, and Brolan pushing in and does so. Utilized to remove Brolan. We're looking at 10, folks. 10 rounds. That's more than they managed against Astralis across both halves, and it's in the first. A strong attacking half. Nico at the top of the scoreboard. MOUZ's CT side left lacking and wanting.
Damn. What a showing from Falcons this has been.
They are 3 rounds away from the playoff.
Yeah, look, again, it's still early days and early stages for MOUZ with Spinks in the roster, but this is a massive T haul that they've been able to bag. There was moments that felt like they could have worked back into it, MOUZ. 4, okay, you get the pistol, we can start to spin the yarn, but you drop the ball and give over one of those Mickey Mouse rounds to just the pistols. It's tough. You snatched and snapped the 6-map winning streak for this Falcons roster on Dust2 to kick off the series. You then moved over to Mirage, your turf, and you were in pretty good stead. You gave Nico a chance to activate. He bounced back into things, and now you're in the dumps.
You were talking about that FaZe game as well. Of course, earlier in this tournament, PGL Cluj-Napoca, they met FaZe and played Ancient, and they got 9 CT rounds.
Exactly.
And still lost.
Exactly. That's why the desk has been harping on the fact that it's CT sides.
So what's going on?
Well,
that was
different
their CT
day, a different
side.
opponent.
I suppose.
Right, and again, early stages for Cyclone.
Yeah.
I don't know how you meant to get your team back into this, but it has to start, and has to start right now. MOUZ positioned to be heading over towards B.
Oh,
Smoking a couple of flashes.
This pistol better be great. Let's see what Brolin has bringing to the table. They only managed 2 T rounds versus FaZe Clan.
Well, they are starting with Dexter with dual Berettas on the B side, so he can lock this one down.
Or one and done. Spinks trades. Dexter down. Spinks into the site on the... Ooh, Tessus eats the flash. Should be a free frag for Spinks. Good entries. Hard to track him. Wow, his evasive maneuvers. wiggles his way out of Nico's aim. And Magisk, yeah, he's been given a rather rough hand.
Feels like the most impactful round for Spinks so far in this map, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. 3 important kills on a must-win pistol. They have to match that 10-2 output of Falcons.
Well, if you are going to force buy, you don't hate this Magisk save at all, because with the loss bonus, he'll be able to buy in with the cheaper FAMAS, so they'll have 1 rifle to work with. No, Nico will most likely wield a Deagle. Degster could get himself into a Scout if he'd like. But happy to give this one over. Backs away. MOUZ get their 3rd. And it's a long road back. Would be one of the most epic comebacks if this is a possibility. So let's see, MOUZ. Do you have the mental to make this a possibility? Still, looks like the vibes are better on Falcons than I thought they'd be, unless everybody thinks everyone is just hugely sarcastic. It's like, oh, you absolute.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't force.
No?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll make the argument for not forcing.
What is the argument for Magisk getting Kev 5-7? Is it just like I might get a gun and it might be like useful?
Well, as I saved the Kevlar, I may as well
get something extra.
It's like, why did I save the Kevlar if we're not going to force?
Yeah, right.
I guess to not give them an extra $300.
Okay. Just a little summit to work with.
Yeah, exactly. So they will buy next round. The reason that there can be pushback on taking this type of approach is you're less likely to do any real damage with the level of investment that you have, which means that MOUZ get to stabilize an economy earlier. So you really need to make sure you convert that first rifle round if you're Falcons and you want to go for this angle.
Oh, this could be a fun one for Xertion. Gets himself just the 1, though.
Okay, you get 1 or 2 more kills as Falcons and you're content with this scenario.
5-7, Mac-10, and a P250 on the retake. Dexter and Magisk are still hanging around A main. I don't know if...
I think what
they want to save it? You don't want to save a P250 in a smoke?
No, well, I thought what they were going to do was take the Mac-10 in and try and farm.
Right.
But at the same time, again, I was talking about not allowing them to accrue too much money. I guess one way you can do that is by being pacifists.
Yeah, not dying.
Yeah, because every kill's $300.
There's an extra 300 in Brolin's account.
Not the range for the weapon, is it?
It's not a weapon, is it? Okay, yeah. A more passive approach, and 4 members of MOUZ will bring their rifles through and receive a nice little chunk of change, 3,800 in their bank accounts.
One of the harder things about making a comeback like this is because of the sheer amount of rounds Falcons have to work with, they will have the loss bonus working in their favor. So even if you're cracking into bomb sites from this point or the next round forward, and they're starting to save a couple of guns, they can keep buying, which means it's going to be really hard for MOUZ. It's not like you're not going to be able to reset them if you allow them to keep saving. So full mid control, very little resistance. Dexter's had some big moments.
Yeah, and Xertion's already been flashed into Red Room. Don't think he's going to force that issue early. That would be a nice and comfortable duel for Dexter. Boosting Spinks with an AK on this box, it's back in his aim, that's what it's doing, but well-timed nade from Kixon for that exact circumstance.
Oh, B is looking very likely at the moment. Xertion isn't going to get offered anything on the rotation. His biggest worry at some point will be if they push out Donut behind him. But Nico and Magisk are investigating A main.
There's a lot of responsibility on Tessus here.
And with only the Mac-10.
Yeah.
Well, good restraint on the utility. Smoke's just dropped now.
Kixon could bait him in somehow, like he's just knife jiggling to hope that they overlook the Mac-10. Smoke coming short. Kixon does successfully draw them in.
Coming up the ramp too.
That's now Kixon's responsibility. Has he done enough to bait? Oh, he does manage to get away with one. Doesn't get greedy, picking up the rifle. It's time sensitive. They've lost Exertion as well. Nico pushes out A main. He's going to be flanking eventually. Testas, oh, a dink as well. Torshi bleeding. Spinks limping. Dexter's up in the right spot as well. 20 seconds. What do you do? Kicks him down. Nico flank. Magis, what is...
Oh.
Kind of compulsory. Dexter's got Spinks up ramp.
Got a plant.
Torshi's punching in the code. That Nico flank is swift. And oh, Dexter's dead. You'd have loved him to just live a second longer because now the options are plentiful for Brolan. Torshi on the site. Nico, unknown entity, held now by Brolan. And his back is turned. Massive round from Brolan. And with their powers combined, it's just Torshi and Brolan with 5 kills to secure a 5th round. It felt like, it felt like they were set up for that.
Touch and go, and I think you were right. Dexter needing to stay alive as opposed to making the play. Because you should let the flank have an opportunity to show its face after that. Magis, he loses track. 2 of them swing, and they're both in motion. It's this. You would have loved one of the 2, gets none. And then Brolan with 7 bullets left, almost has to use them all.
Yeah, I don't like seeing
that. But it's right. Like,
yep.
We didn't need to all be dead. I was on a flank that you could have let me play. Those become a little bit inexcusable.
Tessus is the most selfless gamer, man. He not only kept the Mac 10 in the last round, he's dropped an AWP for Dexter.
That would make me get a bit of a move on towards B.
I think that's probably the play, right? But what's there to stand in your way? It's a Desert Eagle on Nico, not anymore. Save AWP. Dexter's still looking. You're smoked off. This is round over.
Yep, is now. Get out of there. All right, well, now it's about bodyguard Dexter. Now, remember I just mentioned this only moments ago. Remember the loss bonus?
Yeah. They're up against it here. Oh, and there is a lovely little package there. A T-Molotov and an AK-47. But Torshi will not be letting you have that for free. Ooh.
Backpedals down the mound, still finds the line. Now, another one of those frustrating moments goes against Nico and the team. Oh dear.
Do they have the resilience to not let that overcome them?
I think the Brazilians have that.
They do.
In buckets and spades.
Until the last half of the 3rd map.
The Brazilian... Oh, don't talk about the MongolZ game like that.
Sorry, man.
What a barn burner.
Until the last half of the last map. I was really enjoying it, and then they just disappeared. Well, Mongols appeared. I don't know how you want to frame it, but yeah.
Here we go.
10. Is it all they get, Chad? Is it all they get? Well, MOUZ forged this comeback as cleanly as Falcons' first half. The bar was set incredibly high for MOUZ. A well-performing Nico.
I think it was Kixon's calls. I don't know if he made all of the calls.
But regardless, it was they outmaneuvering. Ooh, yes, that's a good word. But yeah, let's see what happens in round 17. You've had a chance to talk it through. Maybe let out some of that frustration and reset. Missed elbow smoke.
Oh, and that was the AWP that threw that one. They're not known to be the best with the nades, are they?
Not typically. But they can do the shoot, bang, bang.
Don't worry about the nades.
Yeah, well, Teslas did go down in mid, so maybe
look at the rotation that it drew, though. They bit so hard. They thought that was a full A rush. It wasn't at all. It was just Brolan selling a fake. All the pieces moved, and it's just Kixon on B.
He's in so much trouble.
He doesn't even know it.
What is he supposed to do here? He peeks into the AWP. He's a dead man. Oh, get out of my way! Get out of my way! Body blocking the AWP. Kixon lines up 2. That's way more than he was worth.
Look at the util for Spinks, though. Once the bomb gets planted, Spinks, if he uses his nades, he can just bottleneck them all here. He should really get the smoke down after that.
Don't even wait. Just get it down.
They have a HE to break.
It's going to have to be good. Molly long, break and swing. Takes the holds. I like the team play here. Falcons, they're through. Jimmy opts for the default side. Plays the pillar. Spinks on ramp. Forced into the fight. Dexter, another contribution. Huge round out of Dexter's AWP. And now Spinks in a clutch. I don't see a kit. 10-second defuse, no problem if Magis wins that so cleanly.
Oh, I really like that little sequence there. Spinks did the right play with his util, but then the fact that Falcons didn't even hesitate. Nade goes in, molly at the same time towards long. Limits the amount of angles they have to worry about, so really well pieced together. Very fortunate stuff there for Dexter. Exertion gets one, but yeah, this is it. The car crash of the situation, clustered in cave.
Oof.
Yeah.
If I'm Torji, that's pissed me off. Like, understandably, you have to go forward. It's not easy for me to cover you, but just the fact that two of them go down, lined up, while he's been holding that the whole time. I mean, he could have tried and collateral his teammates in the back of the head in the hopes of averting disaster. I don't know. They're going for a mid-test. And Nico, we talked about his new position.
Oh, he's not playing it aggressively. He's actually giving them over the space, which I like, because you're not playing the 50-50 with timings on util and flashes. So you are giving it over to Exertion. So it's how do you handle giving over the space for red?
He does tend to thrive when given space in mid, oftentimes parking himself there for the late piece.
This is the harder part. So now that you're across, oh, timing.
Brolin. Ooh, Magisk. He does tame the spray. Getting a bit greedy there. Looks for more. Confirms Spinks. At least a second body on A, but look at that slipping behind you. Oh, and Nico, jump scare. The gap wide open for the taking. Dexter's AWP, though, could catch him on the cross, but A-main is present as well. Oh, wow. Just on the tiny micro gap. He does profit. Oh! And through the smoke. Spinks his next victim. Dexter destroys 17 frags from the AWPer. Makes good on another round for the boys. Falcons, they are going to be in touching distance now of the playoffs. Dexter, 3. They can taste it now. They can almost feel it. Cluj-Napoca playoffs, 1 round away. For MOUZ, I'm sure, rather a sour note to the end of this series.
This is one of the better series I've seen from Dexter in recent history.
Yeah.
He's actually finding a lot of impact, and there's also things going in his favor too. He's not always the one getting unlucky. Finding some good fortunes, just like that. All right, well, is this it? Money is miserable for MOUZ.
6 match and playoff points for Falcons to work with, and kicks and he waltzes down ramp, comfortable with that B door smoke, claiming lane, but it's actually maybe misinfo because they're going to use mid as an access point. Don't care about that door smoke. We'll access through cave.
Is the arena about to have its third team?
It certainly looks likely.
FaZe, the MongolZ, and in 5 kills time, the Falcons.
Kixon confirms presence. There's at least 2 because of the boost. Dexter in a prime position once more. And he will deliver. Removes Jimmy. Thank you very much. Pressure applied. Xertion blind. Kixon puts him down. Brolin in trouble. Scoops up his teammate's rifle. Will try and delay. Pushing out, though. Getting a bit chaotic, a bit hectic. Brolin and Spinks. 2 versus 4. Instantly becomes a 2 versus 2. This is an eco flank. Magisk, though, will likely let him cook. Let him play. Let him flank. Plays for the spam. Nico's on that flank. Brolin, are you considering this? It doesn't look like he is. And there's the timing. Perfect. Plops the head of Brolin off and puts it all onto Spinks to extend play. Can MOUZ count on the new addition, or will Nico in his new Falcons jersey make playoffs? And second time of asking. In the smoke, 1 versus 1. Nico getting pushed in, and Spinks steps up when they need him. Forces another round at a minimum.
Good in the clutch, isn't he? Even a map that's not so comfortable for him. Plays that one to perfection. Keeps them alive for a moment longer. You know you've got 12 secure, so no need to get too unraveled by that one. Played that default pillar to perfection. The smoke used against him. And the MOUZ boys are happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, look what they came in with. Even lost the opening kill, so huge 2 versus 4 with Spinks at the front.
They go and B again.
Oops. It's not the money they were looking for. Doesn't really matter.
Well, they're going to test the B defense straight up the ramp into the AWP.
Yeah, Tessa Sands connected a bit of chip damage.
Good flash.
AWP. Not going to connect. They're up. Kicks, and what can you do? Doesn't look like much.
Oh,
a real golden opportunity there.
Save.
Yep. Oh, God, if you can. Swings catches Tessus as he tries to turn tail.
You wonder if that's a bit of the crouching inaccuracy coming into play there for Kixon.
Yeah, actually, good point.
Still seeing the ramifications.
He had a lot of hang time on that one. Probably half a mag. Just goes a little bit astray.
But this is what I was talking about again, and we'll circle back to early on in the half, the loss bonus. So at the moment, if they hold on to these two rifles, this is likely why we're seeing Torji and Spigs hunting. It's 2,900 as the loss. So these two stay alive, they can drop 2 rifles, with that being the price point. It'll be lighter on you two, or they can keep the 2 rifles. Everybody can have some upgrades, right? Okay, let's get a Deagle. Let's get a little bit of U2. Let's make it threatening, and then the next round we'll have a full buy. That'll be maxed out. That'll be the 3,400 loss. So they're in a really strong position. With 4 opportunities left, they can have probably 3 of them being gun rounds, depending on saves.
Okay.
And all of them with something threatening. So it's such a tough climb for MOUZ. You're asking a lot. I think that they should take the save for the 2 options. So just as we're seeing here, go for the half investment. Try and use Nico and Magisk. And then supplement them with util and pistols. Run boost.
Gets him up. Nico being set up for glory.
Oh!
And that is filthy. Gets both of them. M4A4, it's Nico. Triple kill in pursuit of playoffs. Clears out MOUZ. Awkward now. Spinks and Torji on either ends of the map. Completely isolated and worried that this may be their last round on Ancient. What's a man to do? Nico happens. Set up for success by his team. Okay, so now his main focus is going to be elbow. And that's where Torji's coming. He wants that AK, does get rewarded with it. They've grouped up for this elbow fight. Is Nico going to ace out? He could. It could. He will. Nico ace to secure playoffs in the Falcons jersey. Didn't happen in Bounty. Didn't happen in Katowice. But here at PGL Cluj-Napoca 2025, it is theirs.
What an overnight adjustment for Falcons. Obviously, we saw them on Ancient against Astralis. They were 6s and